Dreaming in the dark, we are nothing more than dust. Search but you stay lost. We are reaching for the stars, but we're making this too hard. And I wonder where you are. Mysterious, that's the part you always show, 'cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. Mysterious, that's the part you always show, 'cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. We're dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust. Search but you stay lost. Search but you stay lost. We're reaching for the stars, but we're making this too hard. And I wonder where you are. Mysterious, that's the part you always show, 'cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. Mysterious, that's the part you always show, 'cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. I need you again, so stick around. So stick around. world around us. They don't need to know. Come find me where the sun sets and say you'll never let me go. You're the one I want. Say you need me. Hide where I want. Don't let go. I know you feel the same. Say you need me. 'Cause you'll always be my broken love. Broken love. Broken love. Broken love. 'Cause you'll always be my broken love. Broken love. 'Cause you'll always be my broken love. They don't know how we love when we're lying close. With you, I know I belong. Without all eyes on us, you're the one I want. Say you need me. Hide where I love. Don't let go. I know you feel the same. Say you need me. 'Cause you'll always be my broken love. Broken love. Broken love. Broken love. 'Cause you'll always be my broken love. Broken love. 'Cause you'll always be my broken love. You'll always be my broken love. We are dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust. Search but you stay lost. We are reaching for the stars, but we're making this too hard. And I wonder where you are. Mysterious, that's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. Mysterious, that's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. We're dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust. Search but you stay lost. Search but you stay lost. We're reaching for the stars. We're making this too hard. And I wonder where you are. Mysterious, that's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. Mysterious, that's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too you again. So stick around. So stick around.
Yo, what's happening? Can you guys hear me all right?
Yeah, I hear you good.
Hey, voices behind the wall. Look, she can finally fucking look. YouTube had a there was a glitch. That's why you couldn't comment. Newstubers, they were trying to comment and they had a hard time commenting too. Well, thank you. I appreciate. She said, giving me tattoo ideas. Thank you. I appreciate the super sticker. But I'm glad you can chat in here too. I didn't know there was a glitch going on. Sorry about that, honey. You guys can hear me okay?
I can hear you.
Yeah, I hear you fine. Happy Saturday. How are you?
Happy Saturday, baby. Running around like a chicken with my head cut off. You know how it goes.
Hey, what else is new?
What y'all been up to?
I'm having a relaxing morning, honestly. It ain't been too bad.
Same here. Same here.
Good, BT.
Just chilling. Thank you. That girl, she sent me a little gift, a little package with some gifts in it, and they are beautiful. I love them. Thank you. They are beautiful.
Your little crafty crafts.
My little crafty crafts. Thank you for your handmade crafts. I love them.
You're welcome, baby. I'm glad everything made it in one piece.
Yeah, it did. It's beautiful too. I love it. The sun catcher you made, it's gorgeous.
I don't know if you should accept things from beyond the grave. You know, since you're speaking to a spirit box, might be
the graveyard.
Hey, people love their graveyard gifts. I'm known for my giveaways. I love gifting. It's one of my pleasures in life is to give people things. I'm a giver.
Oh, good.
Yeah. If you buy me something, I'll make it awkward as fuck. I don't really like receiving gifts, but I love giving them.
Oh, that's good. That's good. I'll light you up on Christmas time now. I'll be like, okay, now you got to send me something for free. You know, I don't have to send you anything. So
make me a list.
Okay.
So right out the gate, you guys, I have a question. So you guys know how to, because I'm not verified, so I have no idea how it really works. But when you're verified, like you have a verified account, you have the blue check mark, right?
Yeah, but there was some issues with Twitter because, like, literally when Elon Musk took it over, he allowed someone to, like, people to buy the check mark for like a subscription price, and then I think they took that away. So I don't know when the check mark, because everyone was faking to be people, and that became a problem, and it literally like crashed a couple of stocks because
that was hilarious. I thought
Yeah.
it was funny. They should have anticipated that happening. I think.
Allison, do you want to come up and kind of like go through this with me a little bit? I'll drop well, actually the link is pinned. I ain't even got to drop it. It's pinned up there, baby. So if you want to come up here and help me explain it, that's cool. I know that there's a lot of speculation going on. I know Sleuthy Goosey was looking into it. I know that there was another creator who made a big long post about it. But I also feel like when you're a verified journalist, you're not going to have other accounts where you just go snap the fuck out and talk shit to people in other groups on an account with your name on it that's unverified.
I love how you say snap the fuck out. It always
Wait a minute.
I mean,
isn't Bullhorn Betty the greatest media person around? So she does that. So of course you do other people.
Okay, so this is a fake Ashleigh Banfield account right here, right?
Oh, wait, hold on 5 seconds. Allison, it's super easy. Just make sure you give permission for it to access your device, mic, and camera, and then you can turn those off yourself. and you enter studio, and boom, you'll be up here with us. It's super easy. Come on.
Yeah, it's super easy, and if you're uncomfortable, I'll throw up a screen real quick. Here we go. I'll put this up, or here we got the Queen Bee hearts. I'll put this one up. Okay, I'll put this up. So if you come up with your camera on, no one will be able to see it.
Yeah. One, it's so like Valentine's-y.
I know it is. I love it. It's cute. You always, do a good job putting these up. You know what I mean? Sending them, putting them up here.
It's fun.
Yeah, I read the community post just now because I don't particularly follow that content creator.
Super fucking long too.
Yeah, and I was like, this sounds kind of out of character. Like I was like, this is
right. And the post, I'm like, okay, hold on. She is a journalist. There's no way she's going to, first of all, go back and forth with anyone.
Yeah.
In the fucking comments of a Facebook group.
Yeah.
How big is that Facebook group?
What?
How many people are in that Facebook group?
Well, there's actually a lot of people in that Facebook group. Also, here, let me pull this up while we're waiting on Allison to come up. She, because she can kind of help me go through it and explain it a little bit better. Hey, baby, you up here? Can you hear us okay?
I can. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you good too. Yep.
Hi.
Yeah, listen, yay. Welcome.
You know what? We're taking your panel virginity right now.
Yay.
You are. Sorry, I had
okay. You'll do great though. So the screenshots that I got today, which I got a couple that were unverified, and the unverified accounts, like that are no check marks or whatever, which I put up on the screen here. The ones that are, let's see here. Here's one. Okay, right here with the X, where there's no check mark next to it. But let me show the one with the check mark so people know what we're talking about. So here's the check mark one. You see how she's got the little blue circle next to her name on this one, and her profile picture is different. And then on this one right here, there is no blue check mark next to her name, and the profile picture is, of course, different. It's one from Google,
And why would she cut off her forehead like that? She's smart enough to know how to center a fucking profile picture.
Now, this is a real post from her. This is her with her blue check mark.
So you can tell also, too, if you go into the one that they had posted or earlier with the, unverified, if you go into that account and you look at like the pictures, you'll see the pictures. The pictures are very easily accessible from like the real Ashleigh Banfield profile. And with verified profiles as well, they keep it short and they keep it simple with the About Me section. So if you look at the verified one, it's very short, very sweet to the point. And then if you look at the fake one there, it's just like all over the place. And the likes and the things that account follows are just like outrageous. Like one is like abortions online. Like Ashleigh Banfield's not going to follow that and put that out there,
Right. So that's that is. Hold on one second. That's under the unverified account, correct?
Correct. Yep.
Okay. Just want to double check. So if people are asking, so this is another one right here. This is a post that this unverified fake Ashleigh Banfield account has made. And the things that they're saying in this group are unbelievable. You know what I mean? I'm like, no journalist, especially Ashleigh Banfield right now, will be saying these kind of things, Well,
that's what I mean. Like, it's just the stupidity of it. It's like you look at what that person who's unverified is saying, and you're like, yeah, okay, that's really Ashleigh Banfield. It's not. Like, it's not. Like, you can tell it's not. It's like, it's ridiculous, And a lot of times too, with the unverified accounts, when they're impersonating like somebody in the media, they'll follow the real account. So if you go into the fake one with the red X, you can go down to who they follow, and they do follow the real Ashleigh Banfield. So that's how they're getting the pictures. They're up to date with what Ashleigh is posting, and then they run with it. And then when they post things, you'll notice too that 9 times out of 10, the likes, the reactions on the post, they don't get more than maybe 10. And the real Ashleigh Banfield is not going to get 6 likes on the Brian Koberg article that she,
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I will say this one. So somebody in the comments says the one with the verification is a page in quotes, and the one without a check mark looks like a personal page. though I still don't believe it's the real Ashleigh Banfield. So I do have a question. Now, maybe you know better than I do, or we can Google it and look it up. Once you link your accounts to the verified account,
Yeah.
you can't
So
just
to
have
get
a personal account off to the side, right?
So to get verified, basically, like from what I know, from people that are verified, it's it's pretty in depth. They you have to show proof of everything. Your personal profiles, your identification, like who you are. So I mean, the odds of her having her own personal page that she's able to, you know, go ham in the comments of some unhinged Facebook page is it's slim to none. So that's basically all I really know about the verification process.
Is this
I
verification
don't
for
know.
Facebook or for
It is.
Twitter?
Yeah, for Facebook. I'm
Oh,
not familiar with Twitter. I have no clue how to use
yeah,
it.
because
So when they get verified on Facebook, do they link their Twitter and their Instagrams or whatever else they have? Does it all get linked to that one account?
Well, normally they do that
yes,
regardless.
yep. Everything's linked. Like I said, for the people that I know that have, they are not journalists. I don't know if it depends on what you're getting verified for. I mean, Ashleigh Banfield's
Well,
obviously going to get verified as a
and
journalist.
even if you make a page, like a personal page, you cannot put it under the same exact name, spelling, and different picture.
Yeah, as far as I know, you can't. I don't. I'm not 100% sure on the exacts of the verification process, but from what I know, it's just they're pretty strict about without like Tim said, buying your verification check. If you're just getting it because you are who you are, it's pretty in depth on getting.
Yeah,
the
you need like some sort of ID, don't you, if you want to get personally
You do.
verified on Facebook?
Yep,
Yeah.
They make
you
you
do.
if you get locked out of your fucking account.
And I
Yeah.
know for the verification process too, and once you get your check marked page, you do have a certain amount of, like, I think it's admins and mods that do help you with the page too. So they're allowed to post content. They're allowed to comment, on anything they're mentioned on. So yeah, I just 9-10 of the time, you find it hard to find an actual personal profile of like a journalist or like a celebrity.
Yeah, because
You're gonna find
everything
it
they
very
yeah, because everything they post is probably going to be criticized, and they don't want to
exactly.
get
Yep.
Yeah, so it's really not that hard to kind of go through here and look through and see what post is fake and what profile is fake and as to what's not. You know what I mean? You just have to go through their
Exactly.
likes, their, like this person is actually liking the Ashleigh Banfield, like, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
they're following
Yep.
it and
And she's
liking it, typing everything they're typing. You know what I mean? Like just come on,
exactly.
man.
And like I
And
said, if
I
you
like
go on the
Sleuthie Goosey a
pictures, like
lot. So
the
I don't know if
non-posted.
she called this out on Twitter yet or not, or if she brought attention to it yet or not, or where her headspace is at with this. I don't really know.
yeah.
But I like her timelines and she does very, very well. So I'm hoping she'll look into this and, you know what I'm saying, be able to correct the misinformation that's out right now, because there's an entire community post with a bunch of bullshit in it. So
Yeah, I mean, I think
Exactly.
probably because that person believed, because they probably I think I read that community post and she got it from Sleuthy Goosey. So, I mean, and you know how Sleuthy Goosey.
okay. So hopefully Sleuthie Goosey, then she can go through it and kind of.
Because I read the community post and it looks like she got it from Sleuthy Goosey and she probably trusted what Sleuthy Goosey said and maybe didn't verify it herself.
Which we all make mistakes. I mean, maybe
Yeah.
she made a mistake with it. You know what I mean? Maybe she thought that,
Yeah.
or didn't verify or whatever. I don't know. I really have no idea, but hopefully that gets fixed because.
Yeah. Well, my whole thing was like there was a few people saying like that's not the real Ashleigh Banfield, but then to like say, oh well, we checked and we looked and it's 100% her, like doubling down. Like,
Yeah, no, you shouldn't know. No.
But
you shouldn't be doing that, especially without check. You know what I mean? Especially, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it just sounds completely out of character for a person who seems like very composed, and it seems like another person's typing up all this stuff, like.
Oh yeah, and I mean like it's the case. It's Ashleigh Banfield. She's going to be under a microscope. they're not gonna let her, like I said, just go unhinged in these Facebook pages and start calling out random people and people that have their own opinion and
Yeah,
whatnot. Whether it's
is this just a private person she's getting into an argument with, in the alleged the person who's not Banfield? I'm going with is just a random Facebook person.
that's what it looked like. Yeah, there was a Facebook, I guess from a Facebook group.
That doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense exactly. It doesn't to look at that and be like, oh yeah,
I was like, is this
definitely
is this another? When I first read it, I was like, is this another news reporter or something? Because it doesn't say kind of like like in the post. It doesn't really. I'm trying to read it, and it does. Yeah, I was like, who is this person? Is this like some sort of journalist they're getting into some beef? And then I realized, oh, it's just a random person on Facebook.
Yeah.
And I can't imagine her doing that. Like,
no,
I mean,
absolutely not.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't agree with the coverage like that. I would like to know what the anonymous source is for that, supposed change
Right.
where there's that. But yeah, that's just so weird. Why do you think people are copying now to be her? Like, this case is full of people faking who they are. It's crazy.
Exactly. I mean, people do it for so many other people too. I mean, for celebrities, if you look up a celebrity, you'll find maybe their verified page, and then you'll find 1,500 fucking other fake profiles that people have made claiming that they're that person. It's on TikTok too. The same thing goes for TikTok.
Well, and that's why they have the verified account, so that you know who you're talking to, so you know who you're fucking with. You know what I mean? Like,
yep.
Yeah, just crazy. It's just really like.
And like I said too, if you look at like the posts that the fake account is posting, like on their timeline, you'll notice that there's only 6 likes for Brian Koberger article, then there's like 4 likes for something else, and then 10 likes for something else. The real Ashleigh Banfield's personal account's not going to post these things and have 6, 5, 10 likes on something. They're going to get way more than that.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
It's so weird. It's just this case gets weirder and weirder, honestly. It's just.
It does.
So how did you so this so if the timeline events is Sleuthy Goosey gives it to this other person, the person posts it on the community board, and then you started looking into the unverified account, or did you do that before it was posted on a community board?
So I saw it on the other. I don't know if I'm allowed to say like the other account that posted it first, where I saw it. And she had posted the screenshots that she got from Sleuthy Goosey, I guess.
Yeah, and then you started looking into it.
Yeah, and I looked at it, and I'm looking at what the fake profile is saying, and I'm like, yeah, that doesn't make any sense. And then I looked, and I didn't see the check mark, so I started looking into it then, and I went back to see if the community post was still up, and it was. And I noticed that a couple other people were saying the same thing, like, that's not the real Ashleigh Banfield. It's not verified. Like, you need to look into it more. And then she had commented again that we looked into it. This is 100%. I had those screenshots too. I sent them to Queen. Like, this is 100% her.
You want me to pull them up? I mean, I blocked the names and stuff out because I didn't want to, you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, pull whatever I sent you. No problem.
Okay. All right. Give me a sec. I'll pop them up.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just definitely a lesson to people. I have to really look into every single, even if you like the person, you think the person gets a lot of good facts, you got to look into it even for yourself a little bit.
Well, see, in Sleuthy Goosey, she's the one who makes those real in-depth timelines. You know what I mean? The ones that we really like, that we go over.
Yeah, she did good work.
Yeah, she does great work. So for her to tag her and say it's coming from her, I'm kind of like, wait a minute. That don't sound like Sleuthy Goosey would just be putting that out and doubling down on it.
Yeah, you got to be doing that too, because it can discredit some of your other work.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's just not good. I mean, it's just how it is. It's like, it's very different these days. Like, you have to now verify things, and that trusted sources, you got to verify if they're putting it up, because you never know if they messed up, because you can't just rely on their word anymore. You got to kind of verify it yourself.
Yeah.
So for Facebook, this is the real account with the check mark. Here's the fake one. We'll go over these real quick before I delete them and pull some more in. So this is
And
the
you can
fake one
remember
that's
too
going
that
out.
it defeats the purpose of even going. Like I said, I mean, the verification process. You're not going to go through the verification process and then, you know, have your own, you know, crazy account where you're just mental and going off on social media. That's not going to happen. You're going to
Yeah, you would
Yeah, this
change
is
your
one of the
you
posts right here.
and that's
Look at
it.
this long ass post. It's the second one. You see that her picture is the second one. It's kind of blurry, but you know what I'm saying? It's kind of hard to see because it's so small. But if you screenshot it, you can tell this is a response to this supposedly the fake Ashleigh Banfield responding in here. Like she's not going to write out a huge response like that. Come on.
No.
But anyhow, this is one of her. This is her verified account, and this is her talking to, I believe, another either a friend or a news anchor or something like that. But anyhow, this is her, and you know, it's got her verified check mark, and it's got the follow next to it, and so does the guy below her. So
Well, and look, just on a comment, she got 62 freaking reactions.
Exactly. So you're
the
telling
other
me
post
that
had
she
6.
comments to get 62, and then the other one where she posts this thing about Brian Koberg is going to get 4? No,
Yeah, that doesn't make
not going
sense.
to happen.
Yeah, it's just down the rabbit hole we go. Down the rabbit
Once
hole
Yeah,
we
down
go.
another one. And
Down
so
another one.
I believe this is the one where I cropped it all out. Yeah, it is. So it says Ashleigh Banfield is verified. So I'm not sure why she doesn't have a check mark in these screenshots. And this one says, and this person who wrote the community tab says, we checked the account and it's 100% her.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
they're saying the unverified account is 100%. In fact, Ashleigh
Mhm.
Banfield.
And then another one had said something else about it not being real. And again, kind of doubled down, but kind of said, oh, well, maybe I shouldn't double down and say, well, me and this other person looked into it, and we're pretty sure it's her. And I had commented it, and I said, I have the screenshots. I can send them
I
to you
mean,
to show you. And, you know, excuse me.
I think
And
I think you can't really say you're pretty sure unless you actually call up Banfield and be like, can I get a comment on, like, you know, call up the news stations. Like, we've been pretty crazy reports of you on Facebook attacking random people. Is that really you, or
she's going to laugh. She's going to say, yeah, it's me. That's me.
Yeah.
I know it's
like
not.
it'd be like, have you suffered a mental breakdown at any point today? Why are you on Facebook right now? That's probably what you probably should do. That's the only way.
It's just crazy to me.
Yeah, it is crazy. I was reading it. It doesn't even sound like, it sounds like the one who did this whole, literally like a page worth of writing, sounds like it just like sounded like that person was completely different personality than anything I've seen.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, that's like one of the biggest things to look for too, is if the style of writing, the words, that, you know, if it's all different. Again, most likely not the real person, you know, and they're not going to go through the verification process and really want that check mark and then say, you know, I'm going to make another personal account with my own name and, you know, make myself look like shit, basically. You know?
Yeah. Why would someone says they have a verified account, and then if they have a private account, it's not public. But like,
yeah, a lot of times that does happen too. And I think they also don't go by their real name. So it's going to be for people that they know personally in their own lives, and they're going to change their name. They're not going to make it accessible to the masses. It's never going to happen.
Yeah, because they basically don't want to like have any issues with their job, because they're I mean, for lack of a better word, they're kind of like a talking head, where like basically they're reporting, like they're just reading notes and stuff like that. And if it destroys their image, then they kind of lose their job. Basically, they lose their entire livelihood. So, I mean, like, obviously they're not going to risk it by going on a Facebook group and arguing with some rando on the internet. You know, risking possibly losing millions of dollars to do that. That doesn't make sense. Maybe if it was like another news reporter, you know, and they're both kind of like private talking, or maybe on Twitter, maybe, but like that doesn't make sense to me. Like, but
it doesn't make sense to me either. I mean, if it is her by some random, you know, way that it is, which I really don't think it is, but if it is, then I mean, she's.
Well, if Floothy Goosey has proof, or she knows it is, you know, I hope she comes up here and explains it to us, because I still don't believe that that's her. Unless she, you know what I mean? Because like I said, I really enjoy her work. I really like her work, and I think she does a great job. So if there's something she knows that we don't, I would like for her to come up and fill us in on it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because at this point, I feel like this is a fake account and it's somebody, you know, running their mouth. Now, I do know Ashleigh Banfield is under fire for some stuff, for things that she was saying and the supposed sources and whatever, but that's a whole different, you know,
Oh
conversation.
yeah.
We'll get into that afterwards. But, you know, as far as right now, here you are, or somebody is saying, you know, this isn't her. This isn't the real Ashleigh Banfield. You know, first and foremost, real Banfield is verified. So she's blue check marked. I did see this account when I was looking into this, and it's definitely the most believable fake account out there for Banfield. However, it is still a fake account. I'd be happy to send you screenshots. So I appreciate you sending those to me as well. So
Yeah, absolutely. And if you look at too with the fake account under about me, I think it's like on the front of your page. It says Ashleigh, and then it says in quotations. Banfield.
Oh, here's some of these. Yeah, here's these. These are the only ones I didn't get up here, but these are the ones where she checks or where she says that she likes the abortion clinic and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah, online abortions. Yeah, okay. All right,
yeah,
Banfield.
no.
Nope.
So had they checked that profile a little bit more, or a little bit, you know what I'm saying, or looked into it just a tad bit more, they probably would have seen that and said, yeah, that's definitely not her. That's not her.
Right. And if you look at the people they follow, like I said, any impersonating accounts will follow the actual verified account, which that person does. And then a big thing too is if they follow people that, you know, don't have their names like written in English. I mean, there's a couple on there where you would have no idea who this person even is. And it's just, I don't know. If you look at the likes and everything like that, it doesn't make any sense. And again, to go through the process and the vetting of becoming the, you know, the blue check mark that you need, that you want, it just doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense to go off and make your own personal weirdo profile and go crazy on people on Facebook, you know?
Yeah, that doesn't make sense. That does not.
I really like this, you know, there's a comment that was made. And they said, let's see here. I mostly listen and really chat, but it's really, really difficult for me to be Banfield, or for me to believe Banfield would risk her credentials over some Facebook posts. I mean, that's not even how the world works.
No, exactly. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't. That makes.
Yeah.
Exactly. It makes no fucking sense. Like,
Yeah.
and to think that person. I mean, to think that Banfield or anybody for that matter, any like journalist who's in a high profile case would want to risk that and to be put even more under the microscope is just wild. It's wild to think that they would want to do that. And it's wild to think that people actually believe.
They said they're already under fire. Like there's already things going on that they're being called out for and all that stuff. You know what I mean? But this one says that fake account was also made in 2008.
Yeah. Yep. It goes back all the way to 2008. And
do we know that it's
at least
what is the URL for it? Because a lot of the times people will have old accounts and they'll go back in and use them as socks, but the URL that got assigned like 10 years ago is whatever the original name was.
I'm not exact. I didn't look at that.
That's
on the fake one. That's a good question. Yeah, I didn't even look at that. I was too into trying to figure out like if the pictures that were on there were on, you know, Banfield's verified account, so then you could,
the original,
you know, take them. Yeah. And a lot of people say, well, there's there's personal pictures of her and so on and so forth. So I can go on Google and I can download whatever the fuck I want. The same goes for the fake profiles. They can download whatever the fuck they want and use it as their own. You know.
Yeah, I can make like a Trump account and pretend I'm Donald Trump and get personal photos, like get photos on the internet of his family and pretend I'm Donald Trump. And maybe go on Twitter and
you wouldn't do an Elon one?
No.
Hola.
What's up?
What's up, man?
Hooking and jabbing, sticking and moving. Yeah, she would. It would. I think you guys were just talking.
Some air back there, Bubba.
Okay, hold on 1 second.
All right, Nick, the Echo Man.
And that girl dropped down. She's probably busy doing her crafting thing. I was pretty excited. I got my package today from her. It was pretty cool.
Is it a little better?
Yeah, it's okay. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's just like that error. Did you ever go back and listen to it so you know what we're talking about?
Yeah, I've tried. I don't freaking hear it. It drives me freaking up the freaking wall.
Are you sure it's not like you're like, I don't know,
It's
air
probably just
conditioner?
the mic, you know, just the error. You know what I mean?
God damn it. Okay. I'll keep
Cap here. Let's see. Cap said that fake account was made. Okay, well, I knew that, but hold on. I don't know why this just didn't click on your comment. Let's see here. The account I'm looking at of Ashleigh says under page transparency, it says it was created September 17th, 2009. I was going to say because someone else just said 2008, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Good morning, Willow. How are you? Or good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Willow.
Look, she probably has a social media manager for work account, doesn't talk, shop, or any personal account. Yeah, I mean, I don't think I highly doubt she's going to just go at it with somebody in a random fucking Facebook group, you know, and risk her. You know what I'm saying? I don't see it. I just don't see it.
And it would 100% have a blue check mark for her. Like, it really would. I don't understand that part.
Yeah, the fake account game. Fake account game has gotten strong, baby.
Way too fucking strong. Got everybody on YouTube believing shit. Even real.
You know, when you have somebody else, you know, a creator that's doubling down and saying that, yeah, that's true. That's her. That's for sure her. That's an 100%. Issue. That's a problem. Yeah.
Not
sure. Like I said, I like Sleuthy Goosey, so I don't know if that's. I mean, I would have to see the screenshots that she got from her, or whatever that she. You know what I mean? I guess I could. Let me go check her Twitter real quick, see what's up.
Is Sleuthy Goosey the one that's saying it's real, Tim, Queen, and Alyssa?
Well, yeah, and basically handed out to other content creators, and they're basically basing their opinions based on her.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
And that's the issue. Basically, one mistake is now being spread to other people, and I think that the mistake is that maybe she could have been on a rush with it. Maybe she didn't look at it because not everyone's perfect, you know.
Yeah.
People make mistakes, obviously, and that's
just takes one person. That's just crazy. That's crazy, and then everybody's just running with it, right?
It only takes one person.
Yeah, exactly, and that's why I was like, you know, this is so fucking stupid. You know, now a bunch of other people are like, oh, you know, thank you so much for putting the truth out there. What fucking truth? What truth is that? That's not true. Do your own research and look. And now a bunch of people are like, well, she's crazy. I can't believe she would risk her reputation. Duh, exactly. She wouldn't.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I mean, so that's why you have to kind of like call out the misinformation or the spreading of rumors, because you get into a situation where, you know, if you don't call it out, then it becomes legitimate because no one called it out. And then suddenly that spreads and now everyone believes it. And now you have people think, now you have people that literally think that, you know, Ashleigh Banfield is arguing with Rendos on Facebook.
And being super fucking crazy about it too. It's not just.
I guess it's one thing to put information out and say this is, you know, might not be the case, or this is all alleged, it might be a rumor, blah blah blah. But it seems like this was put out as facts.
I mean, when you post something and you put, what do you all think? What do you think? But then in the comments, when people are saying, hey, you know, probably not the real person, you know, we kind of looked into it, and then to comment and say 100% sure, I'm right. Well, you were asking for the opinion. Now you're telling everybody that you're correct and it is this person, but it's not.
Yeah.
So, you know.
No bueno.
No bueno at all.
What up, Uni?
Yeah, that's a big problem. A lot, you know.
What up, Uni? It is a big problem, as I said, because, you know, Sleuthy does a really good job. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to go look into this. I'm trying to find like the post on Twitter that she had.
Did she take it down?
You know, I don't really know how to work Twitter like that, so I'm hold on, man.
I'm useless with Twitter. I have no fucking clue how to use it.
Twitter was a shit show a couple days ago when Elon Musk expanded to 4,000 words. Holy crap.
And also that he allowed everyone to buy their check marks for $10 a month.
Yep.
That was quite an amazing thing.
Is that gone, Tim?
Yeah, that's obviously gone. It crashed the stock. It crashed stocks.
Ooh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, people were like, one guy pretended to be like a head of a pharmaceutical company that made insulin and said now insulin is free. from our company, and it caused the company to drop like, I don't know, I think at least more than almost 10% more in a day.
That's a lot. Holy crap.
Because it's like, because obviously if it's going to be free, then obviously people are going to have, they're not going to make a profit.
So, yeah, they're going to sell out, and that's why it dropped, correct?
Yeah, it was not good for them. Ooh. It was not good.
I was going to buy my check mark. Damn it, I wasted time. Would they have taken it away from me? If I would have bought it?
I don't know. I think they just kind of, got rid of that practice because it didn't make sense for people to do that. Because like there was a lot of trolls out there, and obviously the trolls were ready.
Oh, Twitter is strong with the trolls. Very strong.
Indeed. The troll is strong. But anyway, yeah.
Social media is strong with the trolls. It's a dumpster fire.
Yeah, it was an absolute dump. So it's kind of like this situation where imagine if they would have done that with Banfield and they would have bought like a check mark and went on Twitter and started saying some crazy shit. And
the same thing goes with I have more of a presence on TikTok, and a lot of times people will see, in their For You page, and it'll be somebody like Ryan Reynolds posted something funny, and then everybody's talking to this account like it's Ryan fucking Reynolds, and all you have to do is just go into the account and look, and there's 6 videos. It's not the real Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah,
people
it's very
don't
easy
look.
to tell,
They
right?
just automatically think, oh my god, this is the real person. This is really what they're posting. This is their real life. It's not, though.
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah, for people to double down on it, that's not cool, especially when you ain't checking your shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, I totally get that. You got a phone call. Something's ringing.
Yeah,
it's probably next. Oh, I was about to say, I'm
the newbie. I'm going to start fucking up here.
Oh, it's all good. You're all good. Most of the time it's Boston or it's mine. There's one of ours going on.
Yeah, Boston, the black sheep of this panel.
Boston.
Where's Earth when we need her ass? She's the Twitter girl, so I need her to come bring her ass up. Where's she at when you need her?
Well, she's probably trolling someone. She's probably in like an alt account.
Right. She look, if you want to talk about troll, she probably knows how the hell the troll and shit works over there. She, when she first started coming around, she knew all about Twitter. You know what I mean? She was trying to tell us, I'm like, fuck that. I don't fuck with Twitter.
Oh, that's my shit. That's all my social media is Twitter. That's it. I don't have IG. I don't have TikTok, whatever the fuck you call it. It's Twitter only.
I have it. I just don't know how to work it like everybody. You know what I mean? Like I'm not I don't know. I mean, I know how to kind of go over stuff and look shit up, but
once you get the hang of it, it's pretty easy. I feel like IG is the harder one to use for me, at least. So I stay away from it.
I had an easier time with IG. I can't for the life of me with Twitter. I don't understand it. I never have been able to do it, but I'm good with YouTube, TikTok, and Discord. And that's about it.
Looks like
fake people all day. Try to go ahead, Tim.
Looks like Cappy's sick, probably due to the fact that she lives in California. Probably that's caused her to be sick.
Oh Jesus!
The hellscape, which is California, the California.
California knows how to
I'm
party.
60.
But anyway. But yeah, it's just it's a lesson. I mean, that's why you try to avoid a lot of the Reddit stuffs and stuff like that, and this stuff, because it's just you never know. You really don't. The other thing I didn't understand is just is there a source for this Facebook group I can look at of this interaction, or can you toss it to me?
I'm not really sure I don't remember. I did see it at one point, but I wasn't really focused on the name of the group.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure how to navigate here.
At this point, I'm about to disavow anything that comes from Facebook. Everything comes from Facebook. Stuff, crazy conspiracy theories and stuff like that.
Every group, every case, it just gets worse and worse and worse on Facebook. It's just insane. It's insanity.
Yeah.
I started seeing it with the Watts case, and that was just wild. But then every single time something else happened, it was just whew, it's too much.
Yeah,
You remember when it went down, Tim? YouTube. That was the day when Queen hit 10K and then it went back. That was actually because of YouTube. YouTube had a problem with like several, or I should say 10, 15 different regions. And then they were unsubbing people in those regions. So all those people had to actually resub up.
Yeah, I don't give out my email, guys. I'm on Discord.
It's tomatosrus@gmail.com.
Yeah, I don't give out my email to no one. I think the only person that has my email is Queen. I usually avoid giving out my emails. Just like I like to keep private. I usually do. I am on Discord.
You gotta kill me to get it.
Yeah,
I ain't giving it to nobody.
you could if you're on Discord, I could probably get it from you. But that's the
only Tim's my buddy. That's right. You got something to say? You just fucking send it to me, and I'll make sure it gets to him. Okay, that's all.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? You know what? Can you email me, please? I want to talk to you real quick, please. I tried to find your email. I couldn't find it. But no, she said the duck hunter. I think they're still searching for him. I kind of really haven't been, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I kind of been like looking.
No, he's still lost.
Oh, you know what? Actually, I just saw a video this morning. Was it Chaos Divers?
Yeah.
Oh, they're on their way down.
Yeah.
They had to suspend the search, I guess, because it was dangerous. At the time that they were looking for him, I saw it probably like a couple hours ago.
Was it weather?
It looked like it. I didn't watch the whole video, but it looked like that it was weather. With the water was too choppy. Maybe all I saw was the boat, and I know that they had to stop it because it was too dangerous.
The only thing I heard about the Chaos Diver besides that was like Jared literally was getting angry at them and yelling at them, basically.
Yeah. Oh. There was all the hatred before they turned their back on you. You know what I mean? Now you're just gonna hate on them because they turned their back.
You were doing shabby work and you're leaving cars behind, and whenever I go behind you, I find more cars. And it's like, wait a minute, like when did you find this out? Like you just kept this quiet, and now you're coming out with it apparently because they don't want to work with you anymore because they don't want to work with someone who's allegedly did something really, really bad.
Right. The balls, though,
to actually make that video. He still has people that simp for him.
What?
I said, and yet he still has followers and people that simp for him, and that's why he's still allowed to get up there and be like, I'm the greatest that I've ever done it, you know?
You know what? Unfortunately, people are, probably not a lot of people follow the case, like probably read that email exchange. They probably don't follow the court case. So it's like, you just log into YouTuber, you just kind of get it from them, and they probably never really did a deep dive. Because you'd be surprised people just don't do it. They just basically log in, watch their YouTuber, log out. They don't like, deep dive on like.
There's so many fucking idiots on here. You have no idea.
Yeah. Well, I was saying a little bit lighter, but.
Yeah, I'll just come right out. Sorry, gotta put the truth out there.
But yeah, I just say like they don't really do research. That's all on the content creator, and they just basically keep on subbing to him and watching his videos.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't agree with that. I mean, like I've saw people defend a lot of other bad ideas and bad people. That's how it is.
Oh yeah, and I mean, and on different platforms. I mean, I think it was huge on YouTube, but if you go over to Twitter, you'll still see a bunch of videos of people posting like, "Oh, AWP found this. How great! How glorious of them! They're wonderful." And it was posted like a week ago, and you have to scroll through a good amount of comments to actually find somebody that says, "Hey, just a heads up. Don't you know if you know about this? But this is what happened." There's still a lot of people that don't know. So if you're going to find a video on TikTok, you're going to see that they do all this like wonderful work and all, they're heroes, they're angels, blah, blah, blah. And you're going to go over to YouTube and you're going to like their page, you're going to subscribe. So they're still having people going over, and that's what happens a lot of the time. You don't know as much on one platform as you do on the other.
Yeah.
So it takes people from the platform that's like wherever it's the biggest to go over to those other platforms and be like, just a heads up, here's the receipts for this. Just want to show you this is what's happening. And then,
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did have you went over the you haven't went over that yet, right?
Oh, what?
Tayler?
Oh, what you mean they're trying to make a petition about trying to get her off as representative of Brian Koberger?
Yeah. That's something to title.
Yeah, it's so weird. I don't even understand why I hate petitions, to be honest with you. I think they're a complete waste of time, to be honest with you, because they don't do anything. I think you're just wasting time at that point.
I feel like
Has there ever been an actual petition that's worked?
I can't. Can you?
I don't think there ever has been one that's ever actually come through.
Yeah.
Well, I know one. Betty in Florida.
You do?
Well, she still lives there, so unfortunately it didn't work.
Oh, to get her out of Florida.
For the people of Florida.
Florida. Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think most likely I think the people are just out of ignorance. They just like they go from emotional responses. It's like, well, she represented one of the victims in another case, and it's like, yeah, and then she dropped that client and went with this one. Is because truth of the matter is that there's very limited number of attorneys that can actually do a case for a capital murder case like this. So obviously they can get another lawyer to cover her who can handle her case. Her case is, I think most lawyers can handle it. So that was the decision basically.
Yeah, was there two of them in that area that do the capital?
Yeah. Basically, that's the situation. So it was just that's how it is, and I think like a lot of people think in terms of emotional responses instead of not realizing the legal system is not about emotions; it's about the law.
Did you guys, Tim, and Ellison and Queen, did you guys see the Dylan Morrison? It was released that she thought there was a party going on, a loud party and stuff like that today.
Yeah, I think Queen wanted to get into that. I don't know if she wants to get into that now or she wants to wait a little bit more later. But yeah, I did see.
What is it, honey? I didn't even hear you. What?
Oh,
get into what?
Go ahead, Tim.
Oh, I think Nick wanted to ask about the whole situation with Banfield claiming that the quiet down situation that that's what she heard basically.
Dylan Mortensen saying that she just thought it was a party, a loud party that was put out today, like her actual statement, whatever it was.
Yeah.
I could be wrong, but I could have sworn, like at the beginning when things were coming out, wasn't that something that was said that she thought it was a party, or am I wrong?
Well, if you read the actual, I think the arrest affidavit, was it the probable cause affidavit, that basically it said that she was frozen in fear, and it made it look like it didn't say anything about her quiet down or anything like that.
Yeah, it was a little different, or much different, I think.
Yeah, it made it sound like she recognized the situation as a danger instead of the opposite, where it's now making it look like she didn't recognize the danger and she just kind of, said quiet down. I mean, obviously the second statement actually makes a lot more sense to me than the first.
Yeah.
Obviously, but
I just thought for some reason I remember thinking through for like a couple of weeks thinking, oh, she thought they were just partying because it was a party house, and that's what I thought I read too, was that she thought it was a party. She said for them, to shut the fuck up basically, and then went back to bed. That's what I thought I read, but
no, I mean, I thought it said that she was frozen in fear in the arrest.
No, you're right, Tim. I think we went over that thinking, maybe she thought it was.
So why would you be frozen in fear if you? I mean, maybe that's the situation, but it's very limited information. So I don't know. I mean, maybe they left out certain parts of it that they thought it didn't really require it to be in there for the arrest because of the bare minimum. And honestly, the other thing is that you're taking it from a news reporter who's basically saying they got it from a source who we don't even know who the source is. So I'm kind of like, I'm going to wait before I say anything really, because I don't know if that person's just, because there's been so many fake accounts and people pretend to be other people. I don't know if maybe Banfield's getting trolled by someone or what. I don't know. And
I think the defense.
Sorry, Nick.
No, I just think that the defense is going to have a field day with that because there's two different stories that were put out by her. They're going to be like, which one is it? You know what I mean? Were you frozen in fear and you saw his, his eyebrows and or was you just open the door and and saw them from a far distance and closed it, thinking it was a party. So
Yeah. I mean, it could be. I mean, like, I'm just thinking of a scenario, and this is tinfoil hat theory. It's like sometimes when I wake up and I see some, like, let's say sometimes someone wakes up and they can be in fear a little bit because they, natural reaction, and then they just say, oh, it's just someone in the house. Maybe it's a party, and then go back to sleep. It could be something like that where you just get that feeling. But I mean, but that's just a tinfoil speculation, just a thought in my head type of deal. So.
That would be the most natural way to think about it, right? I mean, if you really think about it, that would really be the most rational way to think about it, I think.
Yeah, like for instance, like it's a party house, and you just see a shadow pass by, and you're just you're locked in fear maybe, and then you just eventually your rational brain catches up to your fear, and you say, oh, it's just someone in the house, they're probably partying, and then you just go back to bed. It could be something like that, but that's just pure speculation, tinfoil hat theory. But that's pretty much it, because I don't have anything to base that on. So that's why I call it pure speculation, tinfoil hat theory.
Yeah.
But Ashleigh didn't say it in text on an account. She said it out of her mouth in clips. So we can't blame that on a fake. No, I'm not blaming that on a fake account. I'm trying to say, like, I don't trust her source, basically. I don't know what her source is. So just because Ashleigh, somewhat Ashleigh back, like, it's the same thing in this. It's kind of like the same situation we're looking at now, where Sleuthy Goosey kind of like probably got that information, and then she gave it to someone else, and that person trusted Sleuthy Goosey and then ran with it because they trusted Sleuthy Goosey. It's the same thing with this person here with Banfield. I'm not going to believe what Banfield's saying unless I actually verify the source and know what the hell she's talking about. So that's how I'm personally going with it. That's how I am.
I agree.
I think that's how anybody should be. That's how everybody should be.
Yeah.
I mean, back to Jared, when all that news came out, I do go on Reddit as well, and for a long time, I'm talking a long time, maybe even upwards of a year, at least that winter, there was bits and pieces coming out about it, about him, and everything, the accusations and whatnot. And I kept quiet. I kept just kind of keeping my eye on it. But can you imagine if people like back then were to blast it all over YouTube, and had it been wrong, that would be a huge thing. So trust nobody. Trust no one.
Yeah. I mean, I'm reading the article from News Nation, and it's like basically says like a source they spoke directly with the roommate. Like, so this source is someone that spoke to Dylan directly. So it's like you're getting it from a person who says they spoke to Dylan, not from Dylan herself. So you know what I mean? Like, what would you rather take, the probable cause affidavit that actually got directly from Dylan, or would you rather believe some rando that just talked to Dylan and we don't even know who they are and what their relationship? They could be like someone just pretending to be friends with Dylan, like Dylan telling everyone they're friends with Dylan. You know what I mean? Like, that's the thing. And I get why news reporters keep their sources quiet, but it's like, I can't trust I can't trust just because it comes out of your mouth. Right. I need to know.
Where's the video? Right. Where's the visual? Where's the visual of you talking to this person? Like, that's pretty solid, but voices don't mean shit. It could be anybody.
Yeah, I get what the affidavit is, a summary of everything. Yeah, that's true. But that's what I'm saying. It's like, I'm going to wait. Simple as that. I just think, like, I feel like Ashleigh Banfield probably believes in the source, and because I don't think they just ran out and just grabbed some random Facebook thing. But like, I would, I'm still going to be very untrusting of sources until I find out what it is.
Right. Hey, follow the grain. You up here? Follow the grain.
Grain.
Hey there. I was putting something in the back chat for you.
You're echoing
real bad.
Yeah, I hear it too.
You can just check back chat, please.
Okay. All right. Are you dropping back down, or?
I am.
Okay, baby. Thank you. I'll check it out. Hey, Ellie Boo. What you doing, girl?
I'm good. What you guys doing?
Ellie.
Chit-chatting about the Ashleigh Banfield stuff.
Yeah, that seemed fake. I saw some of the posts on Facebook, and I was like, what the hell is she doing? I didn't, kind of makes sense that they're fake. So there's 2 accounts. One is a fake account and one's a real
Yeah,
account.
but
What
the
does
thing
Sleuthy
is,
have to do with it?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I was gonna say. Would you go check her Twitter and see what she put out about this account being fake or real or whatever? Because
Oh, what Sleuthy put out
another
about it?
creator, the one that you came from, actually made a huge post about it and thanked her for finding it and bringing it forward. And yeah, I don't really know what, you know what I mean? Like why she would be saying that, you know what I mean?
Why Sleuthy would be saying that? You mean?
Yeah. Why she would be saying that this is a verified or a real account, that's her. You know what I'm saying? And then in the comments, this creator doubles down. So I'm not sure.
She doubles down.
I know. I was looking
as,
for it
you know,
earlier when we were talking about it.
As the other comments were made, she seemed to kind of, you know, stand back a little bit, like, oh, well, now that there's more than like 2 or 3 people saying it's fake, maybe I shouldn't double down and, you know, say something along the lines of, oh, well, as far as we can tell, I mean, we looked, and this is what we came up with, you know, instead of being like 100% correct.
Yeah. I think that's a problem. That's a major problem.
So Sleuthy verified the unverified account, or thought, is that what you're saying?
I'm
or
guessing so. Yeah. Well,
Okay.
that's what they said. That's why I said I want to go look on her page and see what she,
I've been
or her
looking.
Twitter and see what she said about it. And you know, if she did say that, because I'm not finding anywhere that she said that. So I'm not sure what this creator's talking about.
Yeah.
She said you. So I mean, I'm just kind of curious, like
I know when I heard you guys, I was at work before, and I started looking through her Twitter, and I just couldn't find anything about it, you know, either. But I could message her too and ask her, you know, on there.
Yeah, I'm looking at her Twitter account. It doesn't look like she posted anything since January 6th. So,
Sleuthy?
Yeah, I'm like, what the hell? Yes, no, Sleuthy posted that, don't she? Pretty sure she.
Yeah. Yeah, she posted something like 18 hours ago.
Okay, maybe I'm looking at the wrong one here. Okay, maybe she has multiple Sleuthy Goosies. It's a verified Sleuthy Goosey.
Oh, maybe there's an unverified Sleuthy Goosey that's verifying
fake. Oh no, it's getting deeper. Was it the right Sleuthy Goosey? Oh my god, I just thought of something. Maybe the fake Sleuthy Goosey tossed the
tossed the fake Ashleigh Banfield under the bus.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Imagine that was the case.
Oh my gosh, maybe we're onto something here. I didn't even know there was a fake Sleuthy.
I would not be shocked if that happened.
I wouldn't be shocked at this point with any of this. Everybody is like freaking out over like finding information and jumping on every little possible piece of.
Because I'm
I have here in the post that I saw it from. I don't know if you know the handle of the correct Sleuthy Goosey, but I have it here. What it is.
I'm only following one. Sleuthy.
Oh my god. No. Oh no. This is getting.
Oh no. There's like 10 Sleuthy Goosies we're gonna find out.
The fake Sleuthy Goosey gave the fake News Nation lady to the content creator, and it's like a troll on troll on troll.
Yeah.
Like Inception.
Yeah, that kind of makes more sense than Sleuthy kind of.
Oh,
because Sleuthy is very good at verifying. I don't. Let me see if she's verified on Twitter.
You're gonna have some accounts popping up in chat. Goose the Sleuth.
Oh. That would be so crazy if that actually happened. I'd be like, man, this is just getting weird.
Yeah. Like, yeah, Inception, exactly what you said.
Troll Inception. Nick with his cell phone ping.
I'm gonna fucking throw it through a wall. Hold on 1 second. I don't want to make you guys hear it going through the wall.
No, we don't want you to break your phone. Let me see.
I just turned it off.
Yeah.
I have to leave in 10 minutes because I have the UFC show tonight at 6.
All right. Well, good luck on that.
Yeah, man. God said, do your thing. Do your thing.
You
guys going on for Super Bowl Sunday?
Oh, they wanted me to do a show.
I do.
No, they wanted me to do a show on Sunday with them, but my buddy's having a Super Bowl party, so I'm gonna go to the party and whatnot.
Oh no, they're saying that Sleuthy Goosey's not verified, so we can't even verify if it's the real Sleuthy Goosey or not. We're
I
in
know
trouble.
she's not, but I've been like following her for a long time, and this is the only Sleuthy.
Are you sure? Are you sure that's the right
Yes,
Sleuthy
since
Goosey?
like
We need
since
someone
like
to. We need
Kylie
voice.
Rodney, I've been following her, and she hasn't changed, and I haven't found another Sleuthy. And
we need voice verification. You need to call on Sleuthy Goosey and verify that's her account.
Well, I've listened to spaces of her. So is Queen, so we could both verify her voice because she's on like duty.
Oh, those Twitter spaces you guys listen to?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. She does those on her. Yeah, they're really good. The spaces, like
they brought my numbers down on YouTube though with UFC Watch, the views and stuff like that, because now people are going on Twitter and just watching it together on the Twitter spaces. But that's what it is.
Competition, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's usually how it is. Let me see.
3 years ago, we were the kingpin, and actually, I know it in the last 2.5 years, everybody's doing a friggin' UFC live show.
Yeah, I think that's due to Logan Paul and all that shit. You know, like people just got more serious, I guess.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
But let me see.
I feel like if anything, Sleuthy is kind of on to Ashleigh Banfield's a little because she did like one of the spaces she did recently was like overstating, like she's just kind of I think she's kind of on to them how they're.
Well, I mean, they hired Cuomo. Enough.
Yeah.
Said. I mean, I don't know why they hired that guy. That guy is like trash.
And Brian Enton like filled in for Cuomo, I think last night or something for like an Alec Murdaugh, trial like wrap up. So I like him better at least than Cuomo. Yeah, he did good.
Good. Hope he stays there and Cuomo just disappears.
Oh shit! Well,
no, like disappear, like just goes on vacation.
Yeah, well, he might disappear. The people he talks to. Let's just say that much. He might be talking to some very mysterious people. He might.
Nefarious? Is that the word? Nefarious? Nefarious?
Very, very nefarious people. Let's just say. Trial is never wrapping up. Yeah, I mean 6 months. So I think they have 5 more months for the Brian Koberger trial. But yeah, I mean, like, what else do you want to talk about this? Like, I listened to actually the video that Banfield. What do you think of the whole Banfield thing where she's talking like
about Dylan?
Yeah.
I feel like that makes more sense to me than anything else I've heard about Dylan. Like that it's something more like that. But I don't know if they're saying that now because of like all the backlash she's getting and such. But it seems like that's like if she lived in a party house and I feel like how would she know like the difference between like somebody that, danger and not danger until after the fact. You know what I mean? So
we talked about that over here too. You know what I mean? Like that was like what we all really thought.
Oh yeah.
Most,
plausible. When I was in college, I lived in a party house, and it was very much so like you kept your nose to yourself. You stayed out of people's business. You partied, and if you were to know real danger, you'd hear real danger, and that was it. If you heard a couple arguing, you're not going to get into the middle of it. You're going to stay the fuck out of it. Let them do their thing. You don't want it to be awkward.
Yeah. I did. Jones says, did you see BHB tripping about Banfield? I did. She was.
What was she tripping about?
I don't know. The usual, like she pretends that she's a fucking lawyer or a judge, and she acts like she has like a call to authority, where she acts like because she worked with someone, worked in the facility of someone, somehow that magically gives her the ability to have legal knowledge, and then starts talking about, the cops wouldn't mess with the probable cause affidavit and all this stuff. I mean, like pro
se.
You're pro se. She's pro se. She might need to be pro se when she gets sued. So I mean, who knows? Eventually, we can only hope. But yeah, she is definitely dysfunctional. I'm making a video. Do not go give her views. The video will be up shortly. Thank you. She has a certificate, B Tim. Yeah, but I don't even believe she has a certificate. She never even showed anyone that certificate.
Oh, her paralegal certificate?
Yeah.
She would show it if it existed. She would like plaster it.
She would put it in the back of her fucking YouTube, like right next to the fax machine.
It'd be on her community page. Maybe it'd be her backdrop of her.
She would get the fucking thing tattooed on her forehead, guaranteed. If she had that,
we would know about it. we would all know about
It would be the
Like,
easiest way to shut all the haters down by showing that, right?
Yeah, I mean, like she'd even like try to put like a fake one up, like pretend to have like a fake one up. So
yeah, I'm sure she can buy one of those with like where she gets her press, or make one.
Yeah,
Where she gets her press pass. I heard that covered.
Yeah, her fake press pass, her fake paralegal knowledge. She's just like horrible. Like that was on point about BHP. Yeah, I don't know. It's so weird with her. Like she just doesn't understand anything. It's like, there's nothing wrong with not knowing things. It's when you pretend that you know shit that you look really stupid.
Yeah.
Like no one knows everything. There are people know specialties. Like some people know something better than you. That's how it is. And she just acts like she's smarter than everyone. And it's just like, ma'am, you're not. You don't know everything. Can you just like defer to other people's knowledge a little bit? I don't know, but
yeah. Well, she's always right in her own mind. Do you know what I mean? It's interesting that she's picking on Banfield because
she's jealous
for misinformation. Like she's the queen of misinformation.
Yeah.
She's all those kids that Lisa Marie and Michael Jackson had. She put that out there.
Once you think you know everything, you know nothing. Yeah, pretty much, Jen.
Yeah, absolutely. The more you know, the less you know.
Yeah. I mean, I often say I don't know. Like someone asks me, I'm like, I don't know. Like I'm not going to just bullshitly lie to you when I'm live with hundreds of people that can easily verify I just fucked up. Like you would have to be really stupid to do that. Like to just say bullshit and not think like hundreds of people or thousands of people are not going to look up what you said and see if you're like, you fucked up.
I guess they don't care anymore, though.
It still works. She's still doing her shit, and people still believe in her.
Yeah.
Unreal.
Haters to her chat is what it is.
Yeah. Let me see.
Sadly.
But what do you guys think? What did you think of the BHP legal analysis of this whole case? What did you do? Do you think she's great?
Oh, I do. I'm going to hire her to be an attorney for me next time I get in trouble.
Yeah. I think Couch Clips is literally like after her. They have like multiple videos on that person.
I watched like 4 of them today.
Yeah, it's like she's just on her constantly.
Hey, Queen, guys, I'm gonna jump down because my phone's dying. But it was a pleasure being up here, and I'll be down and maybe come up again and hang out.
Cool. Good talking to you.
Good talking to you guys too.
Yeah.
Bye.
Thank you.
No problem.
Kind of get help give a rundown.
Yeah, I think that was very good.
Yeah, absolutely. If you need anything else, Queen, just let me know, and I'll be down and chat. And it was a pleasure, like I said.
Thank you, love. I appreciate you.
All right, bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Now, where is this rumor coming from? Whether it's like people like Brian, like, is this a rumor that someone's saying like Van Taylor dropped Brian Koberg as an attorney?
Yeah, they started a change a petition.
Yeah, change.org.
Yeah. Yep, they started a petition at change.org and trying to get her because she represented 3 of the parents.
Mm-hmm. Doesn't matter though. I mean,
they're saying basically she represented 3 of the 4 and of their parents or whatever, and now she's representing Brian. So I guess they got, what was it, all the signatures they were looking for or something, or
I think they got like 500 to like make it into I think you have to like do a pre amount to get it into a petition amount. Do you know anything about that, Tim? Because they said they had 500 to like make it to the next.
I'm gonna say exactly what I said earlier. I don't know.
Okay, let me look. I know.
I don't know, and I don't think the trial
should know everything. That would be Tim.
I don't know.
I don't know how change.org works. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if there's, if you have to have like you said, a certain amount of signatures before you can get like an actual petition, or if this is just to,
now it's up to $23.99 out of $2,500 for it to get picked up by local news. It says.
Yeah, I think you're right, Queen. When you said
that. I'm going to talk to the petitioners for a moment. Do you really think that this petition is going to come out and the judge is going to be like, pull up the petition and says, wow, 2,500 nobodies have signed this petition. I think I'm gonna just remove this lawyer from representing Brian and put a lawyer that that has never had a capital murder case in their life on Brian, and also I'm gonna like send back the case even further. And I'm gonna have this new lawyer basically try to gather all the facts of this case in less than 4 months.
It's just ridiculous because like so many lawyers have commented on how it's like not a conflict of interest, it's just a perceived conflict of interest. But like the fact that people want her off, like what difference is it? Like, do they really think another, like somebody that we might probably have to travel from like another county that is also like capital punishment, like it's gonna be the same? I don't know what they're thinking. It's like they want her off just because they really feel that there is like she's been compromised, but she hasn't been compromised, and the parents are not going to be called to the witness stand most likely.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's like a lot of people just be emotional. It's like, no, just stop. Just like let him have his lawyer.
I think a lot of people don't understand what falls in conflict of interest.
Yeah.
Like an attorney, like into law, under different laws and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, they just think, well, because they represented this person, now they represent this other person, somehow there's a conflict of interest. It's like, no, the conflict of interest, if they represented two of them at the same time, that would be a conflict of interest. And usually, like, a classic example of like conflict of interest was, let's say, like, one attorney represented both sides of a case somehow. Like real estate type of deal situation.
Or if it was related to the same crime, like somehow, like within that crime, it was related to the crime, but that's like not, that people were like, because it was because because it was a drug charge and people were like holding on to that drug theory that it was like a trap house. That's why. That's the only reason why, because they think that she's part of that Xana's mom is part of this bigger picture. And that's why they want Ann Taylor off the case, I think, because they think of the perceived conflict as a bigger, like, look at Alec Murdaugh trial. His lawyer was his son Paul's lawyer. And right?
Yeah. So I Googled it. So don't think I know this off the top of my head. It says, what is an example of conflict of interest in law? Conflict of interest refers to ethical problems that may arise between parties with pre-existing relationship. For example, an attorney and a client. An attorney is representing a new client in an employment dispute with their employer, but that attorney also represents that employer. That would be something like a legal conflict of interest. So if you think about it, she doesn't have a personal relationship with Brian. They're not friends. So that eliminates that conflict of interest. So the only thing that's basically saying is because she represented one of the victim's parents, and at one point, both of them at the same time, somehow that's a conflict of interest. And meanwhile, that was eliminated when she stopped representing her. And it wasn't like they were kind of going against each other. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't like a lawsuit where they were kind of going against each other. It was kind of like, they weren't part of the same case. You know what I mean? They were two separate cases.
I have a question for you guys. Is it going to delay? I mean, it's probably a stupid one, but if it does go through or whatever, it's obviously going to delay the trial, right?
What if she was removed?
This is not gonna go through. I could put them in. I don't
Bro,
think
do
this
you
is
ever? They're never going. This is literally like 2,500 nobodies signing up for a petition.
Oh yeah. I'm just saying, like, God forbid that would, he has to get a new lawyer, all that stuff. And
it would be like they would just put a different public defender that has capital, that is like qualified to lead chair in a capital defense. They'd have to probably get somebody from another place, but I don't think it's going to happen. But there's other people qualified in this world to represent him. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like he's not going to have any representation. But I don't know why people are so stuck on this Ann Taylor. Like, think that
because I don't know. People want someone. They want a villain. They want like a drama, and they just they immediately heard this story. They superficially heard this story about her representing the mother, and they want to make into something bigger than what it is. And the truth of the matter is that this woman probably has hundreds of files on her caseload because she's probably dealing with a lot of case files. She probably didn't even notice it until it was too late when she represented him. She dropped her as a client and moved on to him because she had to. she had no choice. There's not just one other guy one other person that could have, and people just want to make a drama out of it, and they want to make a story. And there's also a lot of opportunistic people that say to themselves, "Wow, if I can make a petition, I could probably get famous." And then I could post it, and that's pretty much it. That's all it is about. You know, if you really cared about the case, you wouldn't want this lady to be taken out, because then if you did, you're basically just allowing him to have an ability to, number one, delay this trial even further, so that these parents can't get any justice, doesn't get justice sooner, and two, you're just kind of making a circus out of the whole thing. It's like, let him have his lawyer. And
there's just it's too much of like a magnifying glass on this whole case. So like this kind of thing has probably happened just so many times before, but because everybody is analyzing it to the T, these kind of things are happening. You know?
I agree with you, Run a Girl. Definitely, Brian Koberger is the alleged villain of this. I'm going to say alleged because he hasn't been convicted yet. But I'm saying, like, they like to grab other people and make them more like a part of the villain. Like, how could you know what I mean? Like, that's
Bill Mortensen, basically what they tried to do. Saying that she could have called the police or all that kind of stuff. I do got to roll though, guys. Thank you for having me on. Have a great show. I get ready for this UFC fight. Bye, guys.
Bye, Boston.
Bye.
Chicken cutlets.
Oh, jeez. Those petitions never actually do anything, though. Yeah, they don't. They're just a way. They're really. I mean, honestly,
they really don't. Yeah.
I seen someone literally do, I think, a petition for Kylie Rodney, and it like the YouTuber just did it, like a YouTuber.
Yeah, that squirrel, one of the squirrels, Squirrel Girl.
Yeah.
Because they wanted to get the money back or something. I forget.
Yeah, like something like that. And it's like usually just like famous type of shit.
Yeah. Or, I know there's so many like change.org, that don't ever.
No,
I mean, this seems like ridiculous. It's like they're disagreeing with like the legal process of Idaho, like, come on. I think they would catch this. I think you have to like just let go and trust in the system. I know people are like doubt, but this is like not really a huge thing. They're making it into like this huge thing, and it's not.
Yeah, it's not. And what do you think of the whole News Nation kind of spiraling, where they're taking a lot
I just
more...
feel like it's been like this for a while. I mean, they like reported on so many of like the stories that ended up being like debunked, like the Greek, the Mad Greek. I don't know if they did report on that too.
Another anonymous source.
They jump on everything. Like Ashleigh, I don't, and even like Coffindoffer, I don't like her that much. She's still on to like what Papa Rogers as being, on Facebook as being Brian Koberger. Like she's still, she saw one thing. Yeah, she's just, you saw that. I sent you. Yeah, she's ridiculous. And so I feel like Ashleigh Banfield, they're little like Nancy Graces in training almost, like with how they like put it's like and it's part of News Nation too. It's part of like they want to keep this story going because it's big numbers, right? So they're creating stories out of like the littlest stories that wouldn't have been anything big, but it's running out of steam, so every little thing they jump on. That's my opinion of it all.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I feel like. They just seem to be like just spiraling, and they're going out with more and more rumors and conjecture, and just like really, it just gets to the point where it's like, that's why I'm just very cynical about this new piece of information.
Yeah, even though it kind of makes more sense to me than the other pieces of information, and it could be just for that, so people just shut up about Dylan. You know what I mean? Like it could be like a
Listen, follow the grain. No, your petition about the chickens didn't help. The chickens. I don't know what petition you did growing up. I'm sorry.
Local Idaho reporter Alexander Dugan called out good on Twitter, and I'm here for it. I know. I like Alexander Dugan. She was reporting also on Monkey's case because she's like an Idaho reporter. And she's smart.
So what happened with that? What are they talking about?
She said Dugan is calling out Coffindoffer on people are pissed at Coffindoffer because she's just also.
Do you know like a lot about this Coffindoffer person?
I mean, she used to be like FBI.
Okay.
And she kind of got like into this case. How long was she?
In the FBI.
Retired FBI. Look her up. Look it up. Like Coffin Dapper. Jennifer.
Thank you. I'll have to look it up. I have to do your research for you. You're supposed to like do this.
For me, I mean, I don't know. I mean, she's she's big on Twitter. She's like,
Oh, this wackadoo lady. Okay, I see what you mean.
And she also goes on like news. She'll go on the news channels as well. But she's like, I feel like she more than even Banfield puts out a lot of like misinformation, or just like kind of jumps onto these like rabbit holey things, that you wouldn't think she would,
Yeah, I mean, I guess she's like, let me see her on YouTube. What is called?
Yeah, like there's this new thing about a Bluetooth speaker. Did you hear about that in Dylan's room? And that's on News Nation. She like kind of goes.
But how would she know that?
This is from Ashleigh. I think this is from Ashleigh Banfield source. Do you want me to send it to you?
So like,
yeah,
this is the problem. It's like,
I know.
They're saying that she's putting out misinformation and bullshit, that she's saying it's coming from a private source and she's not revealing the source. So basically she's allowed to say anything she wants.
yeah, I mean,
A
guys,
source close to News Nation. That's what they say.
Yeah, so that's the bullshit they're using, is a source told me so, or you know what I'm saying? That's.
Imagine if a YouTuber did that. I'm just going to use that example. We would all tear that person apart.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. She needs to be called out, but not for a fucking fake ass, bullshit ass fucking Facebook post with who gives a fuck about that bullshit? She needs to be called out for the shit that she's doing.
Oh, I know she's not on YouTube. That woman, the wackadoo coffee lady,
Coffin Dapper. Oh no, not she's not Sleuthin. She's not Coffee Lady. No.
No,
Coffin Dapper.
I just called her coffee lady because it's Coffin Dapper. Okay.
Yeah. No, because then I think of like coffee, true crime, and that one.
She changed her name to something
Sleuthin
else.
Or something. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just looking at her videos, like they, because she's on YouTube and News Nation's like dozens and dozens of videos on News Nations. So, I don't know. I think that's the problem. It's like, you say, I get a news reporter needs to protect their source, but like, when does it cross the line where you're just basically saying, well, a source told me, and it's like, well, we're going to take your word for it? No, I mean, come on.
Yeah, I think the line has been crossed, right? Officially.
Yeah. Oh, even Duyaron had this coffee lady on, this Coffin Dapper person on.
I think her and Tayler are buddies. I feel like, because I think she was either on Tayler Feller or something with, I don't know. They're buddies though. Her and Tayler, I think.
Are you sure about that? Because I
mean, not buddies, but he likes her. He like will talk about her. And
she was on his channel about. Let me see. Like he talks.
Coffin Dapper was on her. Yeah. He likes her.
Okay, so this is like a Jim Terry thing now. Oh my God, this person's all over YouTube.
Well, I mean, she is like former FBI. Like,
we gotta look this up.
Let's look that shit up.
I'm now down. I'm joking. I'm joking.
We don't want to be like Bullhorn. Making shit up about people.
Did you guys see what Blank Screen just said? Talking about the crime sleuth and crazy coffee lady.
Yeah, that lady's something else. Yeah, I remember. Like, she is so weird. I remember she like jumped on Jones's panel.
Remember when she came up here? Do you remember when she first came up here and she was hiding? Okay, so look, she came up here under a different name. Yeah. Then she was in the back chat like, go read the emails, and she's like, are you going to keep this private? Yes or no? Like, she wanted me to answer that email before she would email me about something else. Like, what the hell? Then she's like, I'm not going to use this. I'm going to come up as a different name. I'm like, okay, what the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know. That woman was something. She like literally lied to us on air, and then she said
she wanted to like clear the panel. She's like, clear the panel.
That was Joneson.
I'm Joneson. It's like, girl, why are you so important all of a sudden?
Like we didn't even clear their panel when like Zav Girl came up. What makes you so fucking important? If we didn't clear the panel for that person, why
slow it down with the clearing of the panel. Like she's just.
We didn't even clear the panel for Ryan Upchurch. Like,
right?
Like,
I know.
No one.
Nobody clears a panel. Come on. unless it's like it's like sensitive with like a victim's mother, a parent or something. That's like when you but not just for like a troll, like, somebody that just wants to bitch about this or that,
Yeah, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I'm probably gonna be looking into that woman now because I'm hearing like that name. And I just seen her doing the rounds on YouTube, but that's never a good thing in my opinion.
Coffee dapper. Yeah, coffee dapper. Yeah.
It's usually not a good thing when a person does like the rounds in every single like famous case on YouTube and now is on a News Nation. That gives me a little pause.
And she's still hung up on Papa Rogers, and it's like, girl, you got to get off of that. I mean, she's really hung up on it. It's just too much, Like I don't think it's him. I really don't. And if it is, we'll find out. Who cares? Like she just, she's a pain in the butt.
Yeah. Well, you know what? That's probably why she got views, though, because she goes with the conspiracy theories and shit. That's the best way to get views, Ellie.
Oh, Coffee was on White Boy. It's so funny. There's like
Wait, what'd you say?
Coffee was on White Boy Lockdown.
Oh, you mean Coffee?
Oh, yeah.
Coffee lady. Okay. Got me confused. I thought you meant Coffee Dop. I was like, what?
It's really funny in like the Alex Murdaugh trial. Like they have all these like pickup trucks that they name them, and one is named Dolly and one is named White Boy. I kid you not. Isn't that funny? Like in the trial, like they brought up Dolly and White Boy because the trucks are named.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just like a funny coincidence. I'm like, oh my gosh, they named their trucks.
She's like that other weirdo, Lauren.
Who?
That call, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe. Let me see. I first saw her on Twitter, and her biased tweets and dirty deletes made me not like her. I don't trust her at all. She's just trying to be relevant. Yeah, that's why I'm very iffy. Like when someone jumps on a bunch of YouTube channels and stuff like that, that makes me very, very.
It's like a marketing campaign or something she's trying to do, like get her name out there, good or bad. Yeah, she doesn't care.
But did you see like let me see the couch clips like basically about Bullhorn Barry bashing Dylan?
No, I didn't see that. That was today.
Yeah, it was posted like 20 hours ago.
Isn't Jones doing something on that or something? Yeah.
Yeah, Jones is doing it, but usually like with clip channels, you don't really want to show their work.
Yeah, of course. No, she said she's going to be working on something, I think, about it.
Yeah, right away. You usually want to give them like 24 hours.
Yeah, we were talking about that last night with Voices.
Yeah, so.
Nick. Yeah.
Yeah, you try to give them 24 hours so that they can get the views and stuff. And that's why I say play something like that. We have to, you know what I mean? Make sure you go give them a like and show your love. Make sure you give them. You know what I'm saying? Go watch it and all that.
I mean, this one's like 20 hours long. Not 20 hours. Posted 20 hours ago, and it shows Betty. It talks about Betty with the Dylan case because she's referring to that situation where Banfield's reported about the anonymous source, and Betty's reaction to it is kind of classic.
I know Couch Clips has some good ones up they just put up.
Yeah, that's from Couch Clip that I put us in the back.
So is Betty pretty much mad because she thinks that it's like a lie? Because she thinks that Dylan.
Well, yeah. Hey, Voices. She keeps fucking calling Dylan and talking shit to Dylan. Like I'm over that bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this would be like sticking up for Dylan in a way.
She's never on the victim side. If you catch caught her live about the whole Dolly situation, she's always on the victimizer side. So you know what I mean. I'm surprised she's not like with that other crazy TikTok lady claiming that Brian's innocent, and that it's a frame job. Like that's how she is. She likes to just jump on like the victimizer side.
Yeah, whatever is the opposing view in a way, because that gives her like the hate that people getting annoyed at her, right?
Yeah. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
Oh, yeah, what's that?
Keep it alive, Phil. Ellie, sing a song, Ellie. Sing a song.
No way. What is that sucking noise?
Was that just my noise?
Oh, okay.
I might have just been trying to get my teeth back in. Sorry.
Oh, that's okay. Sorry.
So we've had deep state fakes. So we think that there's a fake Ashleigh Banfield and possibly a fake Sleuthy Goosey. Is that what I was
Maybe.
understanding?
I don't know. I think possibly because I just looked all the way through Sleuthy and I could not find anything about Banfield talking about her verified account.
Nick said that there's more. The TikTok lady made more videos.
That makes sense.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Well, TikTok lady. Okay. Look at her tweets and replies, not just her tweets. Oh, yes. That's what Perfectly Imperfect was saying earlier. You got to look in the replies to the tweets, not just the tweets.
I was looking at that, though. I was looking at her retweets. Let's see.
I'm really glad I didn't cut all my hair off now because I just got done putting 2 braids in it. So
I don't see another Sleuthy. I don't see a second Sleuthy. No, I know. I was looking for that too. I know. I was looking for a second Sleuthy, though. You know, I don't see a second Sleuthy.
Oh, yeah. But they were saying that you needed to look in the replies because maybe she confirmed it in the replies to the tweet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, hey, Grain, how are you? The TikTok tarot twit. Say that 3 times fast. Maybe the TikTok lady is a fake profile too. It's all deep fake states now. They're deep state fakes. Yep, it's all fake.
All right. Well, how did you do, Ellie? Did you sing enough?
Yeah, I'm still singing.
All right, good, fantastic.
I was
Ellie.
looking for a fake Sleuthy or Sleuthy like commenting. I couldn't find anything.
Voices, are you up here?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Are we? Is Ellie lying to me? Was she singing or not?
No, Ellie wasn't singing. We were. She was digging in the tweets, and I was reading comments.
I was tweeting.
To keep the thing going.
Tweeting. It's kind of singing.
Yeah.
All right. Did she confirm it on Twitter or Facebook?
I think it was on Twitter.
Hi,
I sat back listening to all of this. I had to drive into town and get my lunch, and then I sat here eating, and then I was like, okay, I think I now might be human enough to jump up on panel.
Very interesting.
I wasn't feeling very human before. I needed a burger.
You needed a vegan burger.
No, I needed a grass-fed organic beef burger. No hormones, none of the bad stuff. All the good stuff.
But yeah, I just don't know. It seems like this whole case has brought about all these wackadoos.
Every case, we get more and more. A wackadoo here, a wackadoo there, here a whack, there a whack, everywhere a whack whack.
Yeah, I mean, and like, she's like just like completely crazy. These people.
Which one? Coffin
Doffer, Betty, all of them wackadoos. All of them wackadoos. Well, I'm with you, voices, but let me see. I like
3 braids. Yeah, unfortunately she put a middle part down my center line, and so I can't get 3 braids because that middle part won't come out no matter what I do.
Sleuthy's here. Sleuthy's in chat.
Oh, hey, Sleuthy.
Sleuthy, we've been talking about you.
Are you the real Sleuthy?
Are you the real Sleuthy?
Wait a minute. Are you the real Sleuthy Goosey? You have the verified check mark next to your name.
There's a check mark next to her name.
All right, Sleuthy Goosey.
Let's ask her.
We're going to need you to take the link.
Yeah, Queen, are you around?
I think it's pinned, but we want to ask you. We've been trying to figure out where you confirm Banfield's account on Facebook, right? But maybe she can come up and explain.
Yes, I like the Impossible Burger. Yeah, because Yeah, because apparently there's a fake account that's pretending to be Ashleigh Banfield, and basically it looks like that comment might have came from the fake account, and I'm not sure.
The Sleuthy comment came from the fake account, or the comment came from
The comment
yes,
came
me,
from
and
the
I
fake.
never pay for a check mark. Okay, we know you're not checked, but we're asking about Ashleigh Banfield.
No, I was just joking about her. Yeah, because what happened is there's a content creator that claims to have gotten information from you that is confirmed that they
That's what I was just going to say. Give her the backstory. She might not even know what we know.
That has claimed that Ashleigh Banfield is literally arguing with a nobody on Facebook about the new information that came out about Dylan, and that person posted it on the community tab, like her community tab, and basically another person in the group, Ali Sin, I think, basically came up here and explained that came from possibly I'm going to say, because it's not verified, there's no check mark on that account, that's the fake account.
I think she's going to come up, she said.
Oh, okay. Let me just see if Queen's around. Because
we just want to make sure that you're not getting hit with something that you shouldn't be hit with. And if somebody's misusing and misquoting you, we want to make sure that, it doesn't ruin your integrity.
They don't mess around. Yeah.
Right. I mean, we're trying to look out for your best interest. If somebody's doing something that they shouldn't and tagging it to you, we want to make sure that we get that corrected out there and give you a,
Yeah. So hopefully let me see. Queen, you there?
Is Queen around?
Hello. Anyway, we gotta wait till Queen gets back. But
yeah. Sleuthy, if you're in the back, we'll wait for Queen.
But anyway, let me see. I am there in Discord, see if she's around, and I've also let me try something else. Because you know how Queen is, she has to take care of her kids and everything, so maybe she stepped away for a moment.
Oh hell, she's out there tending bar and making deals and training dogs, and she's probably in a damn tree stand somewhere.
Yeah, probably. She's probably hunting, something like that. Maybe she's skinning the deer right now as we're speaking. She's hunting in the backwoods.
I think that she's probably still hunting it. You know, maybe she's getting ready. Maybe she's taking the bets on the dog fights. Who knows?
Who knows, indeed. But anyway.
And that was all said with tongue in cheek because, we know that Queen is not any of those things.
Yeah. Let me see. All right. Okay, Sleuthy Goosey's coming up, but apparently Queen is AFK for the moment. So we gotta wait until she gets back. Thank you for clicking the link, Sleuthy Goosey. But hopefully Queen gets back in the next 2 minutes or so. Good to see you, Sal T. I'm bad with names, so if I mispronounce your name, sorry about
that. Okay. Let me get back over here to comments.
All right. It says, got to share this to my community page. Well, hopefully you're feeling better in New Zealand.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the issue is also the fact is that this fake account is basically liking like weird things like an abortion clinic, which I'm pretty sure Ashleigh Banfield is pro-choice, but I doubt that she would go liking abortion clinics.
Well, and imagine if this were just somebody that's a stalker person out there for Banfield, and they're trying to cause her, put her career in jeopardy or cause harm to her career. That's the other thing that I think about too.
Yeah, we know about the Queen Mule thing. Yeah. But it's just weird. Let me see. All right. Let me see. But yeah, while we're waiting for Queen, the whole Bullhorn Betty thing was just fucking nuts.
I didn't see that. I don't really watch her.
I watch
what did I
other club
miss?
channels. I don't know.
Yeah.
She
What did she do
goes
now?
on her tirades, how she knows everything about the legal system and stuff like
Oh,
that.
fuck her. She didn't know shit.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. She doesn't know shit, that's for sure. And that's usually not a problem unless you claim that you're an authority on things and everything about it. But I don't know. I just don't know. I hope Jersey stays safe because Betty looks about to snap.
Oh, Jersey's fine.
Yeah, I'm sure. Could you briefly explain the Banfield thing? I was late and I don't know what it was. Basically, if you a content creator, I'm going to reiterate it, Paycon. A content creator is alleging that they got information from Sleuthy Goosey of screenshots of Ashleigh Banfield fighting with a rando Facebook person. And it looks pretty unhinged. And it's basically like defending the position of the interview of the anonymous source of the who talked to Dylan at the time that said that she heard say choir or something like that. And it was kind of it doesn't sound like Ashleigh Banfield. And then basically we had someone that came up earlier that tracked down that account and noticed that they've getting very few likes. They were not verified, and they showed a post of them liking an abortion clinic. So it's basically believed that the person who's fighting with a random Facebook person is probably a alt account, like just not the real Ashleigh Banfield. And and that's why that's pretty much the situation. Did I miss anything, Ellie, or is there a particular
Nope,
detail on
that's
this?
pretty much.
But this is happening on Facebook, right? Not Twitter.
Yes. Yeah,
but
Facebook.
I don't even know if Sleuthy's in the back. I don't
Hold
even
on,
know
I
if
think
Sleuthy is on
Sleuthy's up
Facebook.
here. Hold on, I think Sleuthy's up here.
Oh, good.
Yes.
Oh, good. Sleuthy.
How you doing, Sleuthy?
Hey, so I don't know about the whole like abortion clinic thing, but I do know that the reason that those comments from that account even got brought to my attention was because Jennifer Coffendorfer screenshotted them.
Oh no, Coffendorfer.
She's involved.
Oh no.
Because the tweets,
no.
The tweets have been deleted, but she was like, Ashleigh fires back or Ashleigh something back. There's always two sides to every pancake. So I went in, and as for the screenshots go of her saying, like, supporting her report about this anonymous poster, I took those myself. So I do know that they exist. And then in looking further, that account, so there's like her verified professional account. This is the private personal, not private, but it's the personal account, and she's friends with her kids and they're friends back, and her sister, and I think there was like a husband or an ex-husband too. So I don't know why those people would follow back a troll.
So you
that's odd. That's very odd. And well, and I was saying, what if that was an old account that got hacked or something? You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? You know how people have like old accounts that have, you know what I mean, can be hacked or whatever. But then again,
yeah, I mean, maybe, but I don't know. Like I said, the whole reason it got brought to my attention was because Jennifer was the one that she was defending Banfield's position and then posted the screenshots. And it wasn't until we were all like, that's incredibly unprofessional. Like, what is going on? She's showing her ass.
Yeah.
And then she deleted her tweets, but she never came back and said that's not her or anything like that.
Now, see, these are from Facebook. These aren't from Twitter, but these are the ones that we were talking about that didn't have like the check mark. You know what I mean? So like this one right here has the check mark. See how it's got like the verified mark?
Yeah, that's her professional account. So if you were going to act a fool, you would do it on your personal account as opposed to your professional one that's linked to your actual job.
Yeah, so that was another question we had. Now, see, I don't know how Twitter and Facebook and stuff and like verification works. Like when you have to, like when you verify yourself, do they verify like all of your accounts, or is it just the one that you want to use? Like if I did Queen Bee, would I want to do my personal account as well, or just like Queen Bee, that's it?
Can you pull up that one with the verification and see what year it was created?
This one right here?
Yeah.
You know what? I got it as a screenshot, but I will ask her to, yeah.
Let me go look and see. Hold
on. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
I know the unverified one was 2008.
Yeah, okay, so there was one that said 2008 and one that said January 2009.
Oh, yeah. So the page for Banfield, which is the one that's verified. So I think to be verified, it has to be a page, not a profile.
Right.
Well, for Facebook, don't you have to show you like your personal ID to verify your personal identification? Like your personal ID?
So that page with the check mark, it says creation date September 17th, 2009, admin info. This page can have multiple admins. So that's like page managers in the US. So like I wouldn't personally be like, okay, Banfield is in control of that verified page. I would say that's like her professional page. And then, like I said, the other one be her personal account. Okay.
Let me see. Verified account 2009. Let me see.
So one could be like the verified could be run by like a News Nation, somebody from News Nation or something, or somebody or like
like her
assistant. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
If I'm just understanding this timeline of events, the screenshots that were on the community board, those were posted by that coffin doffer person as a reply, or was that or were you the one that got those screenshots? I'm sorry, maybe I'm a little confused. My apologies.
The ones so I was like, I don't like that when Coffin Doffer posted on Twitter, it was like 3 different screenshots. She broke the comment up into multiple screenshots, and I don't like that. So I went looking on the page for the comment and got on my computer so that I could screenshot the entire comment as one picture. So the one that Brittany, I believe it, or no, maybe it wasn't Brittany, maybe it was CBT, where I emailed it to her. I don't even know, but I emailed it to someone.
Yeah.
And it was the full screenshot. The full screenshots are mine. But I went to go take those after Jennifer Coffendoffer replied in my thread and was like, look, Banfield's firing back, just because the sources are this doesn't mean that they're her sources, but
Okay, so my understanding is that basically Coffendoffer takes a screenshot, puts it 3 pages, it looks like crap. You want the original source, so you go to the Facebook, you find it, you make a screenshot, and then you send it to YouTubers, basically, because you think this is unprofessional.
Yeah. Oh, it was Brittany, because I remember I sent it to her Twitter when I remember the conversation now. So yes, the full screenshot that was on YouTube was one that I personally took myself.
Oh, okay. All right. Now I got the idea of the event. And then you verified it by basically looking at who they follow, and you saw that it followed her kids or something,
and her family,
and her family.
Yep, and her family, her sister, and possibly an ex-husband.
The kids, and they have pictures. They have pictures of each other together on Facebook, and the page is tagged. The profile is tagged, not the
And you went like check the husband's to make sure it was actually his and not a fake profile. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and here's the thing. Like, I was fully expecting when she deleted the tweet, when Jennifer Coffendoffer did, I was expecting, like, because they sent her, like, they were like, you need to check with Banfield and see if it's her actual profile, because people are saying that maybe it's
not. And they're saying this profile is saying all these things. And when she deleted the tweet, I thought I was going to get either a follow-up tweet or a text message saying like, yeah, that's not hers. I wish I had not have posted that, and drawn everyone's attention to it. But I did not. So I was basically, what the impression that I got in knowing Jennifer was like, I drew the attention to this. Now I just need to kind of.
So you think she dirty deleted? She thinks she wasn't supposed to post it, and then she posted it, and then someone got in contact with her and asked her to delete it, and she dirty deleted, but it was too late.
I think it probably didn't get the reaction it was going to get. I think it was more going to be like a, see, you know, you assume and you tried to ruin her career, which wasn't what it was. I mean, I have an issue with the anonymous sources, but
so do us all.
Yeah, we all do.
Agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude,
Investigative sources.
Yeah.
Especially when I'm going through like my old screenshot. The only reason this popped up at all, why I was so irritated in the first place, was because I was going through my old screenshots and I can find like where these things are coming up, and it's like only bits and pieces of almost word for word things that had already happened in the past. And that girl Gigi about the termination letter, like she was in my DMs the week before she even mentioned it, and I was like, can I be the letter? I don't have to be the one to show anybody it. I'm not.
Is she roboing for anybody else?
I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're roboting. We lost a little bit of what you said. You kind of be like you're having roboting out a little bit. Maybe your signal's low.
What about
Goosey?
now?
Try it again. You were good for a second, then you roboted. I'm sorry.
I may have to get back to the house before it gets clear. Is it bad still?
No, it's good now. It's good now.
Yeah, but that Gigi, she messaged me. She wanted me to put out a poll like the week before she brought it up, and I asked to see the like, what are the odds that those letters don't have a signature on? Like Banfield said, it has no signature.
So you believe that the posts on the Facebook post that you posted is the real Banfield, and it's just not verified. That's what you believe.
I do, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because that's the thing. Like, it just doesn't like. It seems a little odd. Like when I read the post, I was like, this does. I mean, maybe she does act like that, but like for someone to do that, yeah, that is really unprofessional. And you would think you would not be like kind of fucking up your career, but I'm sorry for using my language, messing up their career by just posting that. But yeah, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah, and like I said, I don't know about the whole like the liking of abortion pages. I don't know about any of that.
Well, that could be another controversy that you didn't want out. This could be like a little
I mean, yeah, I can't say anything about the validity of that, but what I can say is that those other screenshots I did take. I took myself, and I've seen what I've seen with my own eyes. But I think what it boils down to is that it was an accusation, and it was coming from literally everywhere and from multiple platforms. She didn't say anything about it on Twitter, but the closed Facebook page that's, you know, kind of semi-private, not really, but at least it's not open to the entire world.
Yeah.
Is where the comments were written. So, you know, and that profile had posted on that in that Facebook group before, like going way back to like say November 30th. So it's not like
crazy,
you know.
Because you're like convincing me now that's the real one now. Because like
it wouldn't be the first time that I've heard that Banfield is active on her own personal Facebook page. I have heard that in past things. There was an issue with her and the Monster Face life coach a couple of years back, and I've heard of her taking to Facebook and firing back. So it is possible it may be her own personal that is hers.
And here's the thing, what's the real problem? Like the real problem for me is not her response on Facebook. The real problem for me is if that's where you got your source, if that is your source, or if that, and to be honest, I'm thinking that in the conversations that I've been having, maybe that's not their direct source. Could it have been that this person that was reading the letter, this Gigi, if she sent it to, say, Kaylee's family, and Kaylee's family, and this is me just throwing out an example. If she gave it to Kaylee's family and Kaylee's family is the one that brought it to News Nation, then yeah, they might defend their source a little bit more because they think this is coming from the family, not really knowing where it originated. But that couldn't have been so, because she, in the Facebook comments, she said that 2 people from WSU confirmed it or whatever, which they couldn't have. They shouldn't have.
Yeah. Well,
So
we
I
all
think
are doubtful of the anonymous source because they've been coming out with some wackadoo people for a couple of times, News Nation. So, like,
that's what I was going to say, was that girl, she messaged me on Twitter. That's where I was breaking up, was she messaged me on Twitter like a week before she ever said anything publicly. And she wanted me to, like, put out a poll.
What are you referring to? Because, like, are you talking to which subject you're talking about?
The termination letter.
Oh, okay.
Because that's where this started.
Which girl?
Gigi.
You said Gigi. Okay.
So the one that put it out on TikTok and Facebook, or TikTok and YouTube, she's the one that, like, got the letter. And she had messaged me on Twitter about it like the week before she even put it anywhere. And she said, I have this letter. Can you can you put it out, a poll to people, and ask them on your Twitter what they know about him as a TA before I put this out there, because I don't want to waste anyone's time. And I basically was like, yeah, sure. But I'm going to have to see the letter. I don't have to put it out. I don't care to be the one to put it out. So, but I just personally, for my own, before I go saying anything on Twitter, I would like to see the letter.
Someone asked, from whom did Gigi get the letter? That's what someone asked.
Oh, so this is really funny, but like not funny. So she didn't say, and then she made a TikTok where she said, I'm gonna reveal my source. And at the end of a long video, she said that her sources are Xana, Kaylee, Ethan, and Madison, and then spent like 30 minutes at the end of reading the letter in that video. She's like a I want to say psychic, but I also don't want to say psychic. She's like,
oh no,
I don't know the word, but like she had like this notebook where she scribbled like all these words.
So she's an empath where she had the notebook and she's like, I feel something.
Oh no, we dealt with one just like that. Oh no.
Yeah, I had like scribbles all over.
No.
That's where the termination letter came from?
I don't know that. I don't know anything about that. So I don't know if she was saying that she did that and then like wrote the letter based off of what she was being told. Like, I don't know, but I do know that some of the words and stuff that were in the letter were written all over this, notebook, these notebook pages. And she said that was her source, was the 4 of them. And it's just, it's interesting to me because the timing of it really puts you in a position where, like, I've shown a million reasons why, and not just me, a million reasons why this is highly unlikely.
Oh man, because we've dealt with a few people that jumped up here and claimed that they've, felt something. They wrote down a notebook, and then somehow that allows them to have the powers of necromancy and empath powers as well, where they can talk to the dead through their notebook. And that did not end well with Cappy.
Yeah, that's what it looked. That's kind of the gist that I was getting. But
that sounds like it come from a spirit box.
Did this? Oh my god! Is it the same person that came up here? Oh my god!
Jesus, good God!
Oh no!
I think it might be the same girl that came up here because that sounds just like her, and I want to say her name was either G or GG.
I think you're right, Queen.
I know. I think it was no bullshit or something like that.
Now that's what. No, she comes up now as I call bullshit. That's her name now.
Oh my god.
Yeah, she was blocked on the other account.
here's my thing. Like, if you Banfield have a legitimate source that you believe in, that you're willing to put your name behind, right? If I have a legitimate source that wants to be anonymous, I'm getting the letter. And when I get the letter, I'm saying, why is this written in Comic Sans like a 5-year-old did it? Why does it say the
Yeah.
United States of America? Why does it say the
Weird.
Why does it say December 19 TH in the date? Like, why is there no letterhead? Why is there no signature? That's what I'm asking.
Yeah. All the good questions that should be there.
So if she has this letter, if she has the letter and she believes in it, show the letter. It's really not that difficult. Show the letter while you read it. We can't show the letter because it's written in Comic Sans. And at the very end, we say we can't confirm this with anyone at WSU because they're being very tight-lipped, and we don't know who wrote the letter because there's no signature. So then where'd the letter come from? Because the letter was written from one party to another party. So how would an outside party have gotten that letter?
Yeah, unless it was leaked by one of those parties.
So basically, they're like, we have this letter. Yeah. We have this letter, but we don't want to show you this letter. We don't know. We don't want to tell you the source of this letter. We don't know how we got this letter, but believe us, what's in this letter? Is that basically what you're saying?
And it's very important what's in this letter.
It's very important what's in this letter.
But we have no signature on it. And I'm sorry, but I'm beginning to, I call bullshit.
I've been really disappointed. I don't like to talk about other people. I really don't. And one of the things though is that I feel like the last time I talked to you guys, that was one of the things that I said was like, I don't know how people verify the people they're getting their information from, or if they would verify the way that I do, but I at least need to see you try. Like, show me your work, how you got here, and let me decide on someone's credibility or not. The fact that we're constantly reporting with anonymous sources, it's like, why do I have any inclination to believe you when I could just go through my 30,000 screenshots and find the same exact information somewhere else that someone was rambling about in Reddit?
And then make a source into it because your news agency say it was an investigative source on Facebook. Or something.
That's scary. I mean, it feels like
that's what's happening. It seems like,
I was talking to a girl yesterday and she's like, I'm not trying to say nothing other than the fact that like, maybe Donald Trump had something when he was saying about fake news. She's like, I never questioned it ever. Like, I was like, oh, he's full of shit. Like, there's no fake news. She's like, but we're literally watching this happen like in real time. We're showing them that that's not true. And it's being reported over and over again. And even the New York Times at least had the nerve to link at the bottom the actual source, which is this Gigi on YouTube.
Wow. They linked Gigi on YouTube in New York
Her
Times.
video. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's like something's going. It's like it's going downhill from here. It seems like it keeps getting worse. Like with all these like sources that are nothing or made up sources. I don't know.
Just forget about that. Nobody's getting fired in Comic Sans.
Yeah.
Like
maybe Helvectiva, but not Comic Sans.
Yeah. It's not like a go-to like document like font.
Like as a grown-up now, I'm like, if anybody puts something in Comic Sans, like as a grown-up, I'm looking at it like I can barely even read this. What is this? But back in the day, like when I was 11 and writing papers, I was like, yeah, this is a cool one because it doesn't look boring and normal. I don't know. It's very disheartening. I'm very irritated about the fact that
people are asking where they can see the letter.
You can't.
I don't
really,
remember.
Right?
Well, oh no,
it's kind of a letter.
If we have it, or you want to email out, like I'll put it up. I don't know where to find it or how to even really work Twitter like you guys do.
It's not the whole letter. It's she showed a piece of it, like the corner of it, and I took a screenshot from one of the TikTok videos.
Oh.
She's like, here's the letter, and that was immediately what I noticed was that there wasn't a header. A university would not use that font. The date had a TH.
If it was official university, it would have to have their letterhead. It would have most of them have a watermark in the paper.
And it said
They
United
have-
States on there, you said?
United States of America, but then didn't put the extra 4 digits at the end of the zip code. But but the thing is that the university has templates of their letters. So we pulled the template for like a termination letter, they have the templates on their website, and it's like not even close.
Doesn't match.
I mean, it started off by saying we're writing to formally inform you.
Yeah, that's kind of terrible from a college.
We don't do that from a college.
Mr. Koberger, I am writing this letter to formally inform you.
Oh my God.
We're formally writing this formal.
That's red flag number 1.
Yeah.
2.
So
USA is 1. That's
of the termination of your teaching assistantship with the Department of Criminal Justice and Criminology effective December 31st, 2022. In keeping with the WSU Graduate Student Handbook, Chapter 9G2 and 12E3, below is the list of events that led to you being deficient on the following contingency clause of the funding, maintaining satisfactory progress in fulfilling assistantship, service requirements, and duties. I mean, okay.
Did y'all notice that when Banfield was reading it, that part that you just read about your assistantship funding or whatever, the clause for funding, like it sounded like she was like having a stroke. Like she stopped speaking. The whole sentence broke up. Like she was saying to herself, this doesn't seem right.
Yeah.
Yeah, like wouldn't it be like your grades?
Right.
That was the moment that she realized she
fucked up.
Yeah.
She was like,
She definitely stumbled over that little piece.
Yeah, I stumbled over that piece. I was like, what the funding? What the hell is this?
And it's not like he was like paid to come be a full-time teacher at the school and they were terminating him from his job. Okay. He was in a PhD program. They all have to, it's something like a minimum of 6 hours.
Yeah.
But most of them do like 20 hours a week.
Have
and
to.
most of the time he's not even there. He doesn't teach like in class. He like helps set up the class and then grades stuff like in his spare time. It's totally different.
Or just research, you know.
And
so
why
is the problem this is Coffin Doffer person? Because it seems like this person is connected to everything that's like conspiracy.
She's trouble.
theories.
She's a little
this
trouble.
is the first time that I had, and I don't, and it goes beyond this. It goes way before this. And I kind of was like, what's happening? Because it seems like we're having very, very like emotional conversations. And that's not what I'm used to. I'm used to very logical and like, centered and unbiased conversations. So the fact that some of the conversations were leaning really emotionally, like a month or two ago, I was like, this is odd. And then it's gotten worse, but this itself is like kind of crazy. Like this termination, Ryan Gregory, I can't believe you just did that.
Uh-oh. Somebody's in trouble.
Why would you need
to? Just for the chat, I posted the article, newsletter article, so you can read the letter yourself, guys.
Oh, okay, thanks.
I'll put it in the back as well. It's
Okay,
like basically it just
I was gonna say you put it in the back so I can pop it up.
Yeah, it doesn't show the letter, it just shows snippets, it just writes it, it just typed it out. So they don't actually show me the letter, they're just really they wrote it out. That's pretty much it.
And
I gotta find that.
Not for nothing, but this sounds like a problem. This sounds like a teacher problem. This sounds like, if this were true, it sounds like he and his professor just didn't get along for whatever reason. It has nothing to do with his female students. It has nothing to do with the students at all. It just seems like for whatever reason, he and the professor don't like each other. So why would they terminate someone from a whole ass program that he's been working to get into instead of just giving him a new professor? They would
try him. Yeah.
They're not the only 3 classes that's in criminology there, for God's sake.
I mean, did anyone actually look up the codes that they're supposedly
Yeah, they're real. They're the first one, the 9G, whatever. There's only one chapter that references teaching assistants. So that was the only option. And in that section, it gives you the 12E or whatever, which is basically just their how they can appeal the decision. And
Also, it makes no sense. Like December 31st wasn't even in the semester. Like the semester was already over.
Oh yeah.
So he had already completed it. So to
That was
tell
on the
someone,
timeline, right?
yeah.
That
So to tell
timeline.
someone on the 19th you're fired, but it's not effective till the 31st. He's not even in the same state. On the 29th, we have a search warrant that says that he has an office at the university, and they went to go physically search this office. They showed up on the 29th, and his name was on the door. So I don't understand.
Yeah, and
There's
then there's like
that doesn't line
meetings.
up right. That does not line up right with how when you're terminated.
Yeah.
Right.
So this whole
Or even
timeline was
going
just made
through the-
up. You think?
That's disgusting.
I mean, it's like it starts in September.
You know
the
what?
timeline.
This coffin doffer person lost me when they jumped on like Tyler Feller's channel. I was like, oh my god, don't. You know the history, but yeah. Oh my god, this is pretty bad. I want to see this original letter though. I want to see it. Oh, Queen Bee has up the article, by the way, guys.
I mean, the timeline is crazy. It goes from like September 23rd, where he has the altercation, and then there's like a meeting, and then there's like an email, and then there's like another. Like it's this It's like 1, 2. I could send you the timeline and put up. It's crazy. Like how many dates? Like if they just freaking made up all these dates, you know?
Yeah, I was gonna say if you want to send it, baby, I'll put it up.
Yeah,
'cause there it is.
I'll send it to you. Yep.
Where can I send you the like 2 screenshots of that section that they referenced?
I will. I'll put my email in the back. What, baby?
Can I send it to you on Twitter?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Wait a minute. Queen has a Twitter?
Yeah.
I have a Twitter, but I don't know how to use it very well. But I got one.
Oh no.
We always go to your spaces, Sleuthy. Me and Queen always find each other in there, watching your listening to your spaces.
Oh, good. I want to have another. You all should come up and speak. I want to have another
Yeah.
one. We get a little ADHD, but that's okay.
It's okay. No, I like it. You guys cover a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I've heard Ellie has a great
Really cool. I was like, I didn't even know she did this. And Ellie's like, I seen you in there. I was like, yep, I hit the link.
Yeah. Also, Ellie has a great singing voice. You should ask her to sing.
I
on
don't
her-
sing.
No,
I don't sing. I know sometimes like Duty Ron is in there, and like all the peeps come in. It's fun.
I just wanted to say thank you to Sleuthy for hopping on a Saturday afternoon to help us clear this up. I appreciate you coming up and having the conversation with us.
Thank you. And I do have to go. I appreciate you all even be willing to listen, but he dumped
yeah.
literally the whole trash can out in the yard. He said he was
Oh
trying
my
to-
gosh.
Yeah,
my
so we're gonna go clean that up, but I'll keep listening
Oh,
for a while.
fun.
All right.
All right,
All
thank
right,
you guys.
Sleuthy. Thank
Bye.
Talk to
you.
you later. Thank you.
Bye.
Yeah, I'm glad she came up and was able to clear some of it up because
Yeah.
well, Allison did too. She was clearing some of it up. But that's what happens when something gets started. It's hard to, you know what I mean, get a handle on it. But I mean, okay, so I must have missed a couple of things. Fill me in about the Gigi stuff because I missed a little bit of that.
That's where the letter started from, right? On TikTok?
Right. How
Yeah,
did
that's
she,
where the
how
letter
did she
came
get the
from.
letter though? Where did she get it?
She won't say.
She won't
That's
tell
the
us.
big,
She won't
that's
tell us.
so
Okay,
if it
all right.
starts with
You
her,
got-
then
I'm insinuating
said
that the
her-
psychic lady has something to do with it.
She said her source was Maddie, Zana, Ethan,
Oh,
the
geez.
4
etc.
victims. Yeah.
Yes, the 4 victims.
You mean the dead victims?
Yeah. I sent you the timeline that they had on like News Nation. I mean, I can't believe
I'm
It's-
missing something. Just explain this to me because like I'm a little lost here. So the News Nation lady source for this letter is the dead people?
I don't know. Well, I don't know.
That's the thing. We can't.
Well, her
that's what
source
it
is
looks like.
it's Gigi, and this
Gigi.
Gigi source is
The dead
TikTok.
people.
Yeah.
The TikTok
Yeah.
girl. Yeah. Gigi to TikTok. Uh-huh.
So
Yeah,
okay,
when
so
you break
this is
it down like that,
and
you're
there's
right,
already one
Tim.
TikToker getting
Oh,
sued. I mean, they
oh.
need to be careful.
Okay, so
Yeah.
so what happened is some person named Gigi on TikTok claims that they got the source for this letter from dead people, and then proceeded that a News Nation says, yeah, that's a reputable source.
That's a
and
great source.
and then
Investigative.
grabbed that source and then said, we're going to put this on a news channel, and we're not going to show the letter but we're going to say that it's verified because, reasons.
And put up a fancy timeline, like the timeline I sent it to you, Queen, is like it's nuts. Like it goes through like several dates, like when he first he has like a meet. Like if that whole thing is
Is
fake,
this for real? Are you guys?
I mean,
joking?
are we in like an alternate reality or something? Like they're making shit up. Like it's just crazy.
Are you really? I voice this. Is this a troll? Is this a troll?
What? No, I don't think it's a troll. Like I really believe that she thought that. Like I believe that Gigi thought that this was legitimate, and she's taken. Like I don't believe that this was. I don't think that this was nefariously done. But I just think that this was somebody else's attempt to grab 5 minutes of fame at the expense of these victims. Again, that's my opinion. That's how I feel. Maybe she
pulled a bullhorn pretty much.
So yes, exactly. Joseph Scott Morris.
Yeah.
Yes.
But in written form instead of like audio.
So are we suspecting that this woman, this lady who supposedly got this letter from dead people, wrote this letter out?
Yeah, and use Comic Sans like font. And use like United.
Unfortunately, that's kind of what it's looking like. I don't.
Like formally inform you. That's like right there. Like Strong
we're
and White
here to
would say, get rid of that.
inform you.
Yeah, that's too.
Formally inform you in writing.
That's a college. Yeah.
And Banfield went on the news with this,
but didn't use the letter. But she did put up this crazy timeline that I sent to. The timeline is like intense. It's like he had a meeting, there was an email, he had another meeting. I mean, they made it like, I guess they're just out of info. It just seems like, I mean, if that's like where this
I'm beginning to wonder if this isn't Monster Face sending the trolls after Banfield to get her fired again.
Yeah, what's this? News Nation has always been low quality media. It's not MSN. Oh, geez.
Yeah,
I can't. This is the first time I heard about the fact that this letter is from dead people. Now,
that brings it up to like crazy.
We need to actually analyze the Ouija board that she probably used and the notebook. We need to make sure.
Yeah, we need the notebook. We need those
and
notes
the spirit box.
And the spirit box.
The spirit box.
We need to analyze the spirit box and the notebook.
We got to do diagnostics and all of that to see what's
voice analysis of the spirit box.
Check out her computer, make sure it has Comic Sans on there.
Now I'm believing that lady posted that on Facebook because that is some wackadoo shit. That is some wackadoo shit.
That's crazy. I mean, this is whenever you're like, oh, this is the next level crazy, but it's all crazy, It's just it's moving sideways, the crazy.
It sometimes feels weird being the smartest people in the room. Who are these gullible people? It's very sad that I'm starting to think I'm the smartest one in the room because I'm pretty dumb. So that's really sad at this point. It's really getting sad.
I mean, formally inform you. Come on, like that's like you.
It's like I'm not gonna say I'm smart. I'm thinking
but come on. That's like
Wouldn't it actually have been we're writing to inform you?
Yeah. Like a normal.
Okay, I like this was bothering me because I'm like, wait, we're formally informing you. That's not right. What were they intending to say was what I was trying to get figured out.
Yeah, one or the other.
To inform you, not both. To formally inform you.
Couldn't decide to put them both in.
So the Scientific Skeptic says Banfield had CM, which is Chris McDonough, and talked about the glove. She's at bottom of the barrel, not vetting, not a proper journalist, and their editing team must suck. Tabloid quality. Very brutal, skeptic, but I'm starting to believe you're correct on this account. So now I'm starting to believe that post on Facebook because now I'm thinking that maybe she is just a wackadoo that just argues with random Facebook people and makes
Ashleigh, man, yeah. Well, we thought she was. Remember, like I think somebody said that she was a lawyer, and then we looked it up and we saw she's not a lawyer. She's like a legal analyst that went to like a program at a like Loyola or something for like being a legal analyst. But she's not a lawyer. But she kind of I mean, more so than Betty. She tries to. I thought she was a lawyer, and other people I think probably think she's a lawyer because it's like those stupid like rumors that got spread. You know, you have to do like you said, you have to look everything up these days.
Yeah, apparently even the news that you get your information from now, because
You can't even trust them.
You can't even trust them because they're getting their fucking news from Ouija boards now.
I mean,
Like,
I could see for like politics
Our
and
news
stuff,
is-
like duping us, but like for like true crime, when there's like facts, like to make shit up is just like, why? Like, how does it even change the story if he was like fired or not fired? Do you know what I mean?
We're here
Like,
to formally inform you. The news is fucked.
Officially.
I can't believe. Where's this Gigi's TikTok? Do you know?
I know. I want to see the original source.
All right, I'm pulling up the timeline that
here she goes.
Ellie sent.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, this is the Ashleigh. I think this was on News Nation.
Look at us over here breaking crimes and shit.
I feel like this is like a roller coaster. One moment I'm not believing the post on that community board, and now I'm believing it. And now we're investigating ghosts.
We're like
welcome to Saturday afternoon mindfuck theater. This is the mindfuck theater. Yes.
Like apparently ghosts are submitting letters now. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Deep
My
sent
question-
Queen the TikTok on Discord. The original TikTok.
Okay. My question is, how did the deceased victims know to contact Gigi? Is there like a
I know, right?
Like a board in the afterlife that you go look up and you see this.
Why
hey,
Gigi? Why?
Yes,
Why her?
if you want your story told, please contact Gigi at Heaven phone line.
Is this like her side job or something?
1293. I mean, like, what the hell?
What the?
Lost and found.
Okay.
If you're missing
fake letters by Gigi.
Just
if
wait.
You're
Yeah, I was
your
gonna say I'm about to phone stuff.
Everybody buckle up, buttercups. Please take this time to set your tray table in the upright position, tap that like button, and enjoy the ride.
Well, this TikTok is definitely interesting. That's for sure.
Interesting. There's always a TikTok in the story, right? Like a crazy TikToker.
Yeah. It's definitely
we need to
definitely interesting. Okay, and here I'm gonna
interesting.
I'm gonna
you
put
know it's bad. You know it's bad when Queen's like, it's definitely interesting, guys.
Right? I never heard her say it like that.
Yeah, it's definitely interesting.
Oh.
Oh my god, what a roller coaster this live is. One moment
I know.
We're trusting Ashleigh Banfield, the next minute we're laughing at her. And we think she's a
Sleuthy
wackadoo.
sleuthed it out again. She was the sleuthiest about everything. She had all the answers. She always knows what's up, that sleuthy.
Yeah,
I knew she wasn't in the bad with all of this, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, stay off TikTok, that's for sure.
That's
Facebook, that's for sure.
Don't give them your birthday or anything because they data mine over there.
Is this Gigi Is this the Gigi, the one of the worst channels in the ghetto? I have no idea. We're gonna find
it seems
out.
like people know about it, Gigi, and so Gigi got it from somebody from somebody on TikTok, right?
All right, this is Gigi. Right?
Oh my god!
This is Gigi. So yeah, this.
Wait, I feel like I've seen this person pop up somewhere.
Was the dog barking at the picture?
That was my dog doesn't like Gigi.
Oh no, Gigi.
All right, coming in next here is the timeline.
All
right, here's this
timeline.
So
look at these details about this, and it's all from a fake. Oh my gosh, crazy.
Sleuthy said, "Might as well go through them all."
Yeah, right.
Oh man, yeah, we have Cap. I just can't place her yet. She said, "Wait, I think we've seen her before." I think
She
so
looks
too.
familiar. I
She
feel
does.
like she's
I
popped up
think she was up
recently.
here. I want to say she came up here, but I could be wrong. I don't.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Yeah, I don't know, man. So anyhow, this is okay. So let's alleged job termination timeline of Koberger. So September 23rd, altercation with professor. Let's see, October 3rd, meeting to discuss professional behavior. Okay, so 3 weeks later, let's see, on the 21st, let's see, received email about failure to meet expectations. November 2nd, meeting to discuss improvement plan. Really? So so November 2nd to December 7th, meeting to discuss improvement plan progress. So a month later, let's see, 2 days, second altercation with professor. December 19th, officially terminated. So, yeah.
Yeah. A lot of details, right?
I want to see this woman's TikTok.
I mean, where'd they get these details? You know, the investigative source, or from the notebook of this girl. Right?
Well, they probably got it from the Ouija board. The Ouija board probably
the
told them.
notebook. Yeah.
Yeah.
She was like, I feel on December 7th there was something.
I feel on December 7th that this is the termination.
I feel like something with an improvement plan. There's progress going with this improvement plan. I mean, what does that even mean? Like, I don't know. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. And look, like Flu said, okay, so December 19th officially terminated, but then it says, but with an effective date of 12/31. Okie dokie. So he was terminated supposedly on the 19th, but it didn't go into effect until the 31st.
Wasn't he already driving back across? Because when was he pulled over?
Well, that was probably
I mean,
why you want. That's probably why you wanted Thai food. You know, that's probably why you went out to get Thai food.
Janisaros and some pad Thai.
Yeah, get some pad Thai, vegan pad Thai. Don't forget, it needs to be vegan pad Thai. Oh my god.
Oh goodness. Yeah, the 19th. Wait, no, December 19th. Okay. I can't believe this is all made up. I mean, it sounds like it was all made up.
So, am I getting this right that the News Nation thought that this woman was a legitimate source and then used her as a source? Just some lady named Gigi.
That's kind of what it's looking like. Yeah.
And then gave her this time. Like, I mean, where was this timeline from? Do you know what I mean? They just email it to her, and like, there's like a couple, like professors involved, you know? It's not just, she just made all this shit up, I guess.
Here, and she listened. Okay, look, Sleuthie said he was already in PA 3 days before this letter and meeting on 12/19. He was booted as a student and teacher's assistant on 12/31 because he was arrested for quadruple homicide, for fuck's sake.
I mean,
that's why he got kicked out of the.
Are we sure they didn't have crystal balls this university?
Yeah, I know.
To see the future. Maybe that's why.
I'm thinking they had crystal titties.
So no dog bollocks on the.
I am gonna say this is why cases like this get fucked up, and there's so much misinformation put out, and it's ridiculous. Really, it is.
It's stupid. This one is just dumb. I thought this was really happened. I feel like, dude,
this shit up.
It's all made up. I mean, this whole freaking timeline is made up.
Oh, look, Jamie said Duty Ron is going to be pissed. He used this letter on his show 2 nights ago.
See? He was duped too. Everybody got duped by the cards.
I'm so tickled.
Yeah.
No. Oh no, Duty Ron.
Oh no.
I'm so glad I followed like Gray, because I don't think he used this letter, so I don't feel like foolish. I'm cool.
Ed Wallace too. I wonder if Ed Wallace is.
I'm gonna go investigate this TikTok real quick. Be right back.
Please investigate this TikTok. We need to see the TikTok. We need to see it.
I know.
All right, we're gonna pull it up. We're gonna go. We're gonna pull it up and go.
Oh my God, Sleuthie said she needs to talk to Judy Ron about this now. He's gonna be.
He's gonna.
His heart is gonna break over this because
he's like, wait a minute. Sleuthy Goosey, wait a minute. Are you saying that News Nation got it from a lady who was communicating with the dead people and then basically wrote this letter and they took it as a source?
She's gonna
And she's
shake
going
his
to be
head.
like, she got it from this lady on the screen, and she's going to be like, yes, Duty Ron. And Duty Ron's the first thing he's going to do is like delete like that video immediately and make an apology video. It's like, delete.
Poor Duty Ron.
Yeah, Duty Ron's having a rough year this year.
Oh no. Cersei Tubes has
Between the hot mic moment and the
Ed Wallace is out of the country.
Oh yeah, the hot
good
mic moment. Oh, with the
he
old
felt
Jared.
so bad about that because he said that
that's what I'm yeah.
he thought it was his earbud, but he didn't realize
Lucy said he's gonna die. Like, oh my god, he's gonna die. When he hears this, he's gonna be like, oh my god.
Yeah, his like New York PD police.
Yeah,
heart,
I don't think I'm I don't think I'm helping him because I'm laughing so hard about this. He's probably
Well, I mean, this is freaking craziness. I mean, this is just like pure crazy, you know? This is, I mean, how could he not know?
They know better, but you know what? Nobody said it better than Brian this morning. Like, damn. Well, he didn't say damn, but he's like, I was just thinking, damn. Like he said, you never, when you're a journalist, you never want to be the story.
Yeah.
It's all about us. Well, and
It's
then
true.
you guys, I'm not to change the subject real quick, but I'm going to real fast. We'll talk about it later. But to bring it up, did anybody else see where the National Guard got into it with one of News Nation's reporters?
No.
They were in a shoving match, and yeah, it was awful.
Wait a minute.
Didn't one get arrested or something?
Wait a minute. Is News Nation now having fights with people?
Oh.
Well,
did they get their training from Betty? Did they go to Betty's media school? Sorry, Tim.
You're gonna kill me. Oh my god. Maybe they're gonna hire Betty as from News Nation. She's gonna be a host. Maybe that's the news platform she's created.
The new News Nation security protocol.
Yeah, somebody from News Nation was arrested. I heard a little bit of the story the other day, and then he was released. Somebody in the chat said, in the chat. Yeah, they got some shit going on over there. They got Cuomo over there. I mean,
oh my god, I'm shocked they haven't hired Dolly as like the News Nation host. Dolly,
he can be their little News Nation turtle dude.
Making it a segment, Turtle Island on News Nation. Send us super chats. We're gonna get rid of Cuomo from the island. How much money are you willing to pay? Quality investigative journalism. Only use tested anonymous sources, and then they have double protection of a seasoned editing staff that vets the journalist. That's what determines the quality of the media source. The big names do not want to have to retract or have egg on their face. That wrecks their brand. Yeah.
They got egg on their face though.
I mean, like I'm reading the article because they're dumb and they didn't delete this article because they're dumb. And it's like,
are they dumb?
It's like, wow.
Yeah, they leave stuff they don't like.
They make it sound like, well, maybe because of this being fired from his, his position has set him off to kill these.
They even said like that he was like different with like the grades that he would give males and the grades that he would give females. Like somebody like that came out too as part of the story. So there's more to it than just timeline. There was like narrative too about the whole thing.
Oh my god, I didn't think I would be laughing this hard about like this because it's just so.
It's just
ludicrous.
like a fake. I mean, just for like. I mean, I understand with like politics, like fake news with politics and shit, but with like true crime, come on, like why?
Yeah, this is outrageous.
Why? There's no reason for this. It just muddies things, you know.
Yeah, like this is getting really sad when like literally YouTubers are doing like literally they're grabbing their information from tour card readers, and they're doing everything.
TikTokers
and TikTokers.
Damn.
Everything in between. Yeah.
I thought CNN was the bad news people.
Yeah. Well, they did get. Well, CNN did a good decision in getting rid of Cuomo, but then he got hired by News Nation, so that's probably not good.
Karma.
Yeah, I feel like we should just make up anonymous sources, like anonymous source. JLR is actually a child hybrid of an alien and a human. That's why he doesn't blink. I have anonymous.
Alrighty. Well, here is the TikTok here. Hold on. Let's
Oh no.
Hold on.
This sounds.
All right, here's a TikTok right here. All right, so she's got a couple videos up here. Let's see.
Okay.
Am
I going to die from a cardiac arrest from laughter?
I haven't watched. I have no idea what's on here. So
all over the place. I'm still. So it states December 19th, 2022 at the top. It states, oh my goodness. Hello. For the folks who don't want to watch the long video with all my extras in it and me going all over the place. I'm still. So it states December 19th, 2022 at the top. It states. Hey, Clinton Marcus 52. So what exactly did Quark Brutal, what he come through for you on? I ask this because I'm certainly going to be sharing a lot publicly.
You guys are reading way too far into.
Hey, is there anybody out there that can get me information on how we can help University of Idaho possibly get kept law enforcement? Now, look, weirder things have happened, right? Like letters falling out of the sky. Eventually, you guys will be able to hear my real voice if you want to check out my regular content page. I've not been.
did she just say letters falling from the sky?
Yes. Yes.
So this might be one of those
we could
fell from the sky.
I'm wondering. She said we could also hear her real voice. So this must not be her real voice.
Is this her real?
What the fuck? I feel like we're being trolled. Maybe I don't know.
Like fucking Twilight Zone here, man. Like this is some crazy shit. Like
yeah, this is like.
I'm thinking I might need to go get my tinfoil helmet. I'm not sure I'm prepared for this.
Maybe like wrap out your like.
Well, why would they use this as a source? I don't understand why they would
I'm not understanding it either.
I'm
like
so
that just
confused.
makes them look so stupid.
Like that's
what that noise is, but there's some shuffling going on or something.
Sorry, I didn't get my mic muted. I was combing out a feather. It's that girl's fault.
Is there like a series of these? She said to go in order, Sleuthy. Is there a bunch of them?
Here, let me go find. You know what? Let me go find where they. Yeah, because there's. Did you just see all them, baby? You didn't see all those. Look at this.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, she said go in order. Just maybe it tells a narrative. I don't know.
Which one do we start with? Which one?
Oh yeah, where do we start us?
Yeah, please. We need like some direction.
We need guidance.
We need a starting point here.
Because I don't really want to see her Black History Month will fit in 1 month.
I think someone else got the info from Gigi and brought it to News Nation. Did you hear that? Sleuthy said they think someone else got the info from Gigi and brought it to News Nation.
Okay. So here's the very first start. You want me to start at this very first one? It says second page for snooping. I'm not sure if that's what that
last one.
Okay, BK issues in December with this says right here, termination paperwork for BK.
Okay, that should be it.
So we'll start. You know what? Fuck this. We'll just start right at the beginning, go from there.
Oh no.
Yep, we're doing it.
Yeah, that's what she said start with.
Share some things that I stumble across.
All right,
so
here we go.
Don't forget to wear your seatbelt. That was so dumb. But really, right now, I'm working on just a little short video to share with you something pretty serious that happened to Brian Kohlberger in early December. Oh my gosh. Now listen, I'm going to put this information out there and I'm not going to answer any questions.
Thank you for that.
A single solitary question. I can assure you that this is valid. It is what happened. And I believe folks should know about it. So here we go. So Professor Snyder is who Brian Kohlberger TA'd for. in September, on September 23rd, the literal words were used that there was an altercation between him and Professor Snyder. And he was put on some kind of disciplinary something or other that he had to improve on to keep his job. On December the 7th, he was met with again. They let him know that he had made improvements and to keep moving forward. 2 days later, he had another altercation, exact wording that was used in the process, and it was labeled altercation as well. And December 19th, Brian Koberger was fired as the TA for Professor Snyder. Here are the dates. Altercation. I just want to know, how serious was that altercation? Did the college know they were dealing with somebody as crazy as he seems? And what about this one? This was post-murder. Murders, excuse me. And I'm wondering, again, they said altercation. I'm wondering what that looked like. And I'm wondering if this firing was actually because of this and this, or was this to cover because they knew he was about to be arrested for, I don't know, PR. Justice for Kaylee, Ethan, Xana, and Maddie, and all the other people that social media has turned into victims. For example, this professor doesn't need to be contacted. In fact, I would assume the college is under some kind of gag, something or other as well. Yeah. So there you go. Now, so I am actually looking at.
Are we seriously seeing this woman literally write down dates and said, "I'm not answering any questions"?
Yeah, and then she also put it as 100% fact. And this is, did you notice her dates? The dates that she just put out were these here, right?
Oh my
those
God.
ones she just put out?
Yes, that's exactly what that looks like.
So, yeah.
Same dates. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
What the fuck?
Good job.
Oh my God. All right, here we go. We'll finish playing the shit. This is crazy as hell.
The termination paperwork for when Brian Koberger was released of his TA duties from Professor Snyder. I believe that I'm going to read it later today and to get my grandbaby down, and I think I'm just going to read it to you guys. The more that I'm looking at this, I can't help but wonder if this isn't exactly why he did this. If he's the one who did this, then I believe the person that we've learned him to be, and the termination paperwork that I am looking at could absolutely be a part of the domino effect that led this man to do what he did. More than anything else that I've seen, this to me really feels like what we've learned him to be, that this would be what set him off. Okay. This is why I'm doing it later.
Does this lady have a Hampshire?
What?
Miss Rachel, she's getting her TV time before nap, and itchy bitchy mitchy mother gum or whatever it is not distracting her from me to make that. I'm gonna tell y'all something right now. Somebody messaged me and said that it ended up on Reddit, and people were saying that I was sharing this for clout and that
Yes,
nobody
you
should
are.
believe somebody with 50 likes. Look, I don't care if you believe me. I'm gonna read you the exact paperwork that he was given. Okay.
Is that a Hampshire on the back of her thing, like the hand of God?
Okay. I'm gonna give you exactly what he was given. Okay.
Yeah. Like, how did you get this though?
This lady.
I'm not, you are not, you do not have the clearance for me to tell you that. You're just going to have to trust me that this is factual.
Okay, so I'm assuming this lady's New Age spiritualism because I saw a ham. That's a ham show. That's like a hand of God from India. So I'm going to assume that she's into spiritualism. So that might lead us to why she's getting these answers. Might not be good. Might not be good. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. And I don't care if you believe me. What matters to me is that there is justice for Ethan, Kaylee, Maddie, and Santa. Okay. Because they didn't get terminated. They didn't screw.
I'm sorry, but people like you fucking around and doing dumb shit in this case is going to, end up fucking that up.
Yeah. Zen, I'm assuming because she has that up there, and since she has a notebook, and the last person that came up here with a notebook basically wrote down what they felt, and then basically, because okay, let me explain. This lady has a notebook with just dates written on it, and she's writing out these intricate details. Like, she doesn't even write anything. She's just saying that this occurred here, but she doesn't say, well, I got a letter from so-and-so that proves this. I did research that proved that this happened on this date. She's just wrote down a date, and she's just
look at the date on this video, 2/1.
Yeah. So when I say she has a hamster, it's nothing against her belief. It's just that my guess is that she's probably using the tarot cards and writing down her feelings for certain dates that she feels like, and then just filling in the blanks. Basically, that's what I think is happening. And that's not good.
What's just crazy is that News Nation made it into a timeline and put it on there.
No, I'm not saying you're spiritual because you're crazy. No, I'm just saying that goes into her mind.
Yeah.
Not saying she's crazy because she's a spiritualist. I'm saying that she's using spiritualism as a way to basically try to do true crime.
It's a super duper magic notebook.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that goes good. Tarot and true crime do not go together good.
She got it from Hogwarts.
So.
All right, ready to start?
Yeah.
Screw up their life and do a bunch of stuff because they couldn't function in normal society. Okay. And we've ripped their lives apart. So I really don't care if people believe me or not. The reason I say that I cannot answer questions is because I will never give up my source ever, no matter what. It's never going to happen. And if I
see,
well, you literally can't when it's fake or it's yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
She made this shit up. Cut it out, girl. Cut it out. You made this up. But she said, look, it tells you her sources.
If I wanted clout, I probably would have just put this on my regular page where I've got a bunch of likes and can go live and maybe monetize and make a little bit of money. Or I could put up a regular PayPal account or something and I could ask you guys for money. No one's doing that. Over on my regular account, I had the video talking about the university systems going down and it had hundreds of thousands of views and I just deleted it. Okay. Oh, and somebody on Reddit said that I stated I was a professor. Nope. I'm just a GG in Arkansas who likes to snoop and this case matters to me. Hey guys, I'm finally sharing it. If you check up top, you'll see a link to a YouTube I started, not for this kind of content, and this won't be my typical content over there. But what I didn't want to happen is me eventually delete this page and there be a copy of a copy of a copy of a copy. So if you go up top, you can watch the couple of shorts that I've added while this video is uploading. Thank you for your patience, by the way. Washington 99163, United States of America, Mr. Koberger. I'm writing this letter to formally inform you of your termination of your teaching assistantship with the Director of Criminal Justice and Criminology effective December 31st, 2022. Hey guys, just go up to the top of my TikTok, see the little YouTube thing, click that. It'll take you straight to my YouTube page. It's not something that's very established, but there was no way I was only going to fit it into 3 minutes. So come over, like, comment, subscribe, share. And thank you for your time. Thanks for the time that you're willing to spend with me to learn this new information. As always, justice for Maddie, Kaylee, Xana, and Ethan. Whoever you are that has put this video on Dad Blasted TikTok with this young man having this kind of moment, you are out of line. I don't care why you posted it. It is abusive for you to share this on here. This child cannot give consent for you to put this on here. The fact that he is going after another child, this is, what are you doing? You need to take this down right now. Like, it needs to come down right now. It's abusive of you. I know the video's long, but if you put it on like 1.5, it'll be half the time. Will you come over, click on my new YouTube page, and view the video regarding BK's termination from WSU? That's a good thing. See if a child was being abused.
She hasn't shown us any proof.
No, she just keeps bouncing back and forth between a child being abused and her YouTube. So she's using this to build a YouTube. Is that what I'm getting out of this?
Yeah, I mean, like, that's the problem. It's like you're making, like, you're saying, well, this exists, you know, like he was terminated. Show us the termination letter. Show us a link where the like anything, but you're just saying
you got to go to her YouTube page to get the termination
Where's her YouTube?
letter.
Where's the YouTube
You'd have
page?
to clean up. You'd have to click on it from the TikTok. You'd have to click on the YouTube icon.
Where is it? I'll go to a YouTube icon. Where can I see this letter? Can someone send me the?
We'd have to.
She
find
don't
her
show the
YouTube
letter.
page.
The only part she shows, someone sent it here. I'll put it up real quick. The little piece that you get to see. Hold on. I'm looking for YouTube right now, but if anybody else has it, email it over to me or come up and drop it in the private chat, and we'll go listen.
Yeah, because it's like, I mean, like, at a certain point, like, you can't just, you know, like, you can't sit there and make, like, accusations and all these things without proof. And that's my main criticism when people, like, bring spiritualism into true crime. You can't bring spiritualism in the courtroom, okay? Just like you can't go on the news and say, well, I have this feeling, or I believe in a certain thing, and that's news. It's not. I'm sorry. I have no problems with people that can believe in whatever they like to believe in. I think it's fine. I think it's great that people believe in anything they want to believe in. But it's just like when you're going to accuse people of being murderers and killers or and stuff, and you're going to basically possibility of people like going to jail for life, you got to have paperwork and proof to bring it to court to prove that, because you're essentially ending a life. You got to have proof. But I have nothing against what people want to believe in. People can believe in anything they like to believe in, and nothing against it at all. But that's just my opinion. I just think it should be separation. True crime, spiritualism, separate it. And that's it. I don't think
I agree.
Yeah. I don't think there should be tarot cards in true crime. I don't believe there should be spirit boxes.
No.
You know, if you want to do tarot cards for like other things, like, you know, your personal like life questions and stuff like that, all power to you. Nothing wrong with that. I'm not going to criticize you for that, you know,
Yeah.
but
it just doesn't go well together.
Yeah. And because no one's being hurt by that, you know, I mean, like maybe like people, if they actually, you know, if you're trying to get money from people or something like, you know, like Cleo, like, you know, speak to the spirits or something like that. But when you have someone that goes on YouTube and does tarot cards and they have a large fan base, and then they decide to harass someone that's random, just like that professor who was accused of being like the murderer of the idol that had a lesbian affair, this TikTok lady said, with one of the people. That's where you get. That's the problem you get. And you get people that blindly believe these people because, you know, their own personal beliefs and stuff, and it gets to a situation where it really fucks people's lives. So yeah, I do not like true crime and spiritualism. So I'm always very critical of people that try to bring that stuff together.
This is the only part.
said that she's tough. Does she say her source?
This is the only part of the letter that you can see.
Oh, okay. When did she tell you the source? Her source?
Yeah, that's
That-
all we see of the letter. That's right there. Yeah, this is right here. This is all you get to see of the letter. This is it. This is all she shows. That's why I'm not going to go find her YouTube because I don't give a fuck to go watch it. If you guys want to, go ahead. But
That's
I don't
not a
really
formal letter.
shows. No, it's not. But
That's
this is all.
No.
And Ellie, she
United
said her
States of
source,
America.
she would never reveal her source.
Okay. Yeah, but that's not saying yours. Okay, yeah. Got it. Or wasn't her somebody's source? Didn't they say like the victims were her source, right? Somebody else said
that was printed from a computer. That's for her printer.
I'm so confused.
Thank you, love, for coming up and dropping this. I appreciate you, love. I just seen it. I'll pop it up right now. They came up and dropped her YouTube channel for me. I mean, not here. I'll put it on. Like I said, I really didn't care to go searching for it, but hey, they just dropped it, so we're going to use it. We'll pop it up. Y'all want to see it? That is all she shows out of the letter, just so you guys do know. So this is her. Okay. And she said we'll set it for 1.5.
That you're here is you came to hear the termination paperwork that was given to BK. And I had shared a couple of days ago, a couple of dates. I did not realize that it included so much more. I am not going to share the physical document in this video. I do believe that I will read it in its entirety. I won't leave anything out, but at this time.
So she tells you to go watch it, tells you to come over here. She's going to show it, but now she's just going to read it.
Oh my God.
This sounds like it's a whole grab to become somebody on social media. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, why don't you show us the letter? I mean, like, this would make your YouTube channel explode if you actually had this letter, because that happened with a lot of people that had legit.
Here, let's get back to focus. This is the source that Banfield is using, correct? Is that what we're getting at here?
Yeah, pretty. I think
a source from a source. Somebody took her, and then Banfield got it from the other person.
Some other wackadoo took this information, made it their work, and then passed it off as theirs, and then gave it to you.
So one person stole from one person and gave it to Banfield. Then Banfield invites YouTubers and talks about how bad CNN was for stealing information from YouTubers in another situation.
It's just all a big mess everywhere, right? Oh gosh.
But I feel like they're just trying to keep this story going. They don't really have anything else to go on. But you know what, though? Another thing that really pisses me off is the way that, like, Betty and a lot of other people go at Dylan the way they do. Like, they are going hard at her. But what about Bethany, too? She was there, too. You know what I'm saying? She was downstairs. She could have called sooner. Why didn't she call sooner? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Why is this all on
for not waking
Dylan's
up?
shoulders? I guess I don't understand.
Because they like to blame somebody. That's their whole thing, you know? That's who they are.
Because Dylan's name is in the paperwork, and she couldn't just be an innocent surviving victim, could she?
And they're not very good at putting themselves into anybody else's shoes other than their own ever.
Well, I will say somebody did say that the FBI put a lot of words in Dylan's mouth. Like I heard somebody saying, you know, like I can't recall who was saying it was a friend of a friend of hers, or a friend of her girlfriend, or a friend's boyfriend, or something like this. Fuck, I don't know. But anyhow, they were talking about it and said that the FBI put a lot of words in her mouth. She was like talking about things the next day, which the way it was worded, that's why I said, I was like, the way she's got this worded is like talking about it afterwards, you know, like after the fact, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And they had to keep her like that she didn't see him, that because he was still loose, because whoever it was, like at the beginning, they didn't know that it was Brian, you know, or whoever. And so they had to keep her safe and say that she was sleeping downstairs, right?
Yeah, like the first floor or something. I don't know why we thought that. They made us like that.
They made us, I feel like maybe just because maybe they wanted the killer to like think that nobody saw him, you know? So to keep her safe, because, you know.
That's what I always thought about.
Well,
But
and
who
let's
knows?
not forget that law enforcement has the right to lie to us. They can and they will and they do. So they may have just left certain details out to try to, what is that?
Yeah.
Uphold the integrity of the investigation.
Yeah, of course. Yep. I think so.
Yeah, this is a circus. This is an absolute circus. Holy shit.
Yeah, this is because there's a void. In the void, all this, and like I guess with this case, because there's like they caught somebody, it's not like what Kylie Rodney, where it was like, is it foul play or is it accident? This is like they actually caught somebody, and there was there's people that think there's a co-defendant because of like certain paperwork and stuff still, but.
Did you hear this? I gotta look this up. It says, did
What?
Lucy say the New York Times gave credit to Gigi in their source?
No.
Does anyone have that New York Times article? Please, God, someone please have that New York Times article. Someone please. Someone please have it. I need to see it. Because if that exists, I am definitely going to read that right now. I am definitely. It's like 4 things from that YouTube friend video was reported to Banfield like 2 nights ago. Oh my God.
Hold on. We have genetic code. You up here? Can you hear us okay?
Yeah. Can you hear me all right?
Yep, I sure can. And thank you for bringing this link up here.
Hey, no problem. Well, I wanted to, and I hate conspiracy shit, but I just wanted to add a little bit extra that I had noticed about this. So
Perfect.
I saw this video last Sunday, February 5th, when it barely had even 100 views.
Okay.
Now, this is just purely what I'm saying, and I'm kicking myself now for not taking a screenshot. I don't know if you saw my couple comments that I'd mentioned. You're never going to guess who, back then, February 5th, who the fuck was in Gigi's comments.
Was it Jim?
Chronicles of Olivia. Hi, do you have an email address?
Oh, shit.
I knew she had to be.
And guess what? That comment is, I can swear here. That comment has since been deleted. So my personal take on this. So what her comment was simply, hi, do you have an email address that I can contact you at? That was Olivia's comment to Gigi. The comment has since been deleted. We know that Miss Olivia somehow made her way onto News Nation. We know that Olivia also made that documentary for the family. So my gut is saying that Shady Chronicles of Olivia's got something to fucking do with this.
Maybe.
Oh my God, it's all a circle. It's all
I
a
wouldn't
circle.
put it by her at all.
I really wish and I remember looking at the screenshot a bunch of times, and I'm like, I've been sick too, and I'm like, I really should screenshot that. So for whatever it's worth, you can choose to believe me or not, but I fucking saw it with my own eyes. And it's now gone, deleted.
I believe
and
you.
She had never, she didn't heart it, she didn't respond to it, but she had been responding to all the comments around it. So whether she saw it or not, whether she deleted it, I don't know.
Oh, holy shit. Did you just see that? Listen to this. New York Times wrote their article, and at the very end, they link Gigi's YouTube video and say she was the first to get info. What the fuck?
What? So they had a what? I'm so confused, guys.
Where is this New York Times article? We need to see.
I tried to pull it up there, but it seemed to become a big ordeal. I'll have to sign up and fucking give them my email address. And
New York Times is like that.
I'll make the sacrifice if I can get the article.
Prepare for
spam for
your life.
They got a paywall.
I'm sick as a dog, but I just wanted to share that little tidbit from my insight into it.
She always gets involved with things. Remember with the WSU Kim?
Yep. She's been on the download since.
Maybe she's doing stuff behind the
she's
scenes.
Being dirty. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like her best buddies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's all circle. It's like the chat.
Well, Molly said the other day they were still friends.
Oh my God.
Well, of course they're going to say that,
Then you had Blowhorn Betty today, I guess, on her stream. Or like, whatever video she put out, kind of blasting Banfield for what she said. I'm like, holy fuck. Birds of a feather, you're just as bad, if not fucking worse.
Yeah.
So, anyways, cheers, guys. I'm gonna jump down. As I said, I'm not feeling well, but
I feel better.
I'd share that with you.
Yeah, I appreciate you coming up and letting us know, and to dropping this link too. I appreciate it.
Hey, not a problem. My pleasure, Queen Bee. We'll talk to you guys later.
All right, thanks.
Bye.
Okay, where is this New York Times article? We need to find it.
Someone emailed it. Okay. Oh, you got it. Okay, hold on. They emailed it to me. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I'll shoot it over to you real fast. Give me 1 second here. We'll do that.
This is crazy. This is crazy. Now Olivia's part of it. Coffin, whatever, that lady. I mean, what the hell is going on?
Coffin Daffer.
Coffin Daffer.
She's always got her.
This all started from just a simple talk, like
this all started from we thought there was a fake Ashleigh Banfield account.
Now we're finding out that
and then we thought there was a fake Sleuthy account, but neither was true.
All right, Tim, check your Discord. It should be in there.
Yeah, I'm just trying to look for the part where they give credit to Gigi. Because all the rest
it should be at the very bottom. They said that the very, very bottom they give her credit and link her YouTube.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You do. Yeah, I'm still looking for it. Don't see it yet. I don't see it in the very bottom. Maybe someone can here. See if you can see it, Ellie. If you can find it as well for looking at it.
Okay, baby, look, it says it at the bottom towards the picture, and this is what it says. Let's see here. Some of the details of Mr. Koberger's troubles and eventually firing were first posted online by an Arkansas woman who has closely followed the case. So they don't exactly say Gigi, they say an Arkansas woman.
Oh, those little rats. Those little fucking rats.
Them little shitheads. So if you click on that link, I got you, babe. True Crime sent it to me. Yeah, look, they're on it. They're on it. So,
oh my God, it's the link leads to that woman's YouTube channel.
Oh, it does. It links.
Yeah, if you press on that Arkansas woman's thing, it leads right to that woman's channel. Oh my God.
What is her? Does she have what is her channel like?
What's up, broken? Is it broken fish?
Much, how are you?
What's happening, man?
What's up?
Just surfing today. Thought I'd stop back through.
Right in front of you guys. You like that, right?
See how it's going over here.
You like that, right? The guy got a ticket.
Apparently, someone's got a ticket.
I was gonna say you got something playing in the background, bud.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I'm sorry.
That's all right. I'm gonna go ahead and mute you till you get it figured out.
All right. Just wait. Just one thing I gotta ask you. Do you know this Arkansas lady? Are you part of this? Are you also the anonymous source for News Nation? 7-footer.
Right. What the hell's going on?
It's like, what the
this
fuck?
shit just keeps
Like, start up one way, and I never thought it was gonna end up like this.
Like you start this live, and you literally we think we think that Ashleigh Banfield has got someone's fake defeat pretender, and we think like the YouTuber just kind of got tricked by a fake account. Then we find out that no, it's linked to family members and it's probably her. Then we find out that the letter that gets Brian fired is given by a lady on TikTok who might be who got it from dead people, or has some sort of letter but doesn't want to show the letter. Her magical notebook.
Yeah, right.
And now the New York Times is using her as a source for their article.
And do they say investigative source, I wonder, or no? Just source.
No, it says here. It says some of the details of Mr. Koberger's troubles and eventful firing were first posted online by Arkansas woman, which is that lady Gigi, who has closely followed the case. And then they're using that woman as a source.
Has she closely followed the case? I mean, this was from February 1st. Was there other videos, I wonder, about Idaho 4, or did she start off here?
They just randomly grabbed a woman and they ran out of content, and now they're using some lady from TikTok.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying Gigi in general, was she following the case at all on our YouTube page?
I don't know. I don't know.
Sure.
This is like completely turned my world upside down. Just finding out the New York Times is posting a TikTok lady.
But like a letter form of a Joseph Morris with a timeline and everything, right?
Oh
I mean,
my
she made up like a whole like firing. I wonder if Brian Goldberg was like, "Fuck, I wasn't fired."
God. He's sitting in jail like I didn't get while he's
That's some
smelling
bullshit. I wasn't fired.
damn fake news. Oh my God.
Well, you say TikTok lady, and I think of that one that's like accusing the professor and didn't show up to court.
Yeah, there's now another TikTok lady that
There's
is.
another one.
There's another one, and News Nation and New York Times used her as a source for their articles.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought News Nation like had somebody right there, but who knows?
No, they just basically, and that woman got the information from a notepad, which probably was her contacting the dead.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty weird. It's pretty weird. It's like when you tell this to a normal person, you kind of like, you're just like, what the fuck? This
Yeah,
is for
just there
real?
with the TikTok professor one. I mean,
yeah,
it's just like, but it's like a shorter, like the other one's like even crazier. The TikTok professor is crazier even, but this is like crazy just because she created like a specific incident. You know what I mean? And she wanted to say that he was weird to the girls, right? Or like he graded them differently. That was like the narrative too.
Let's read some of the articles. You're in the New York Times, girl. Well done. Great perspective. First time here. Thank you for sharing this. Also, thank you for sharing pieces of yourself. Wow, you could just convince anyone of anything without proof. I'm starting to think I should just start my own religion so I can become rich, just like Scientology, just like make up some bullshit.
That's what they do.
Well, I like what True Crime's saying. How did the woman from Arkansas? How would the woman from Arkansas in any thinking get a termination letter that from a company in Washington that she's never worked at or met, or they don't know her?
Maybe she had like an inside source, like somebody worked in there that she knew that worked in the office or something. That was the only thing I could think of. Like, she knew somebody on the inside. I mean, it's possible, but like how? I mean,
okay, I'm open to
administrative assistant.
Anything possible.
Something. I mean, anything. I don't think that's what happened, but I'm just saying, like, if she had like a friend that worked in like the like PhD department of criminology per se, at WS where he was going to school. There's people that work in that department, but like that has to be like very specific. She's from Arkansas, like how she's there's some, there's like a lot of ifs.
Yeah. Yeah, she's not showing any proof now that I'm watching a video. She's literally holding a notebook with her handwriting on the dates.
And
yeah.
She just won't, and she doesn't want to like tell who her source is, or she won't reveal her source.
Well, I know I got kicked off a couple of those YouTube true crime channels talking about stuff when I asked them if they could actually give any fact for what they're saying. I was kicked off the chat, and and all of a sudden, like, I guess the YouTube channel too, I don't know, can't find it again. I laughed.
What did you do? Did you try to like say that you caught fish or something, or you talking about?
No, they were saying something. I can't remember exactly what it was, and I asked them, could you please give us proof of where you find that? What is the fact to what you are saying? And boom, I was gone.
Yeah, would you show proof of what you're discussing? And then there's like, how dare you just question the leader, the great leader? You shall be banned. You should be purged from our chat. You can't question. Get the out of here. Is that what basically you're saying?
Yeah. Yeah. I did laugh because to me it was funny. Wow, I asked you to just prove the fact you just talk about, and next thing I know, I can't even make a comment. And it was like, I don't know. I can't find the channel anymore when I tried to surf it like right after that to go back and watch.
Maybe they blocked you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, big time.
Maybe it was like Dolly. I was about to say Dolly
Dolly
Golightly.
Golightly.
Dolly Golightly. They kind of blend
If
together.
they get married, they can
Dolly Golightly, new channel name.
They should start a new channel. Yeah.
Yeah, it just made me laugh. And oh hey, earlier before I went over and gave Boss Bitch
Boston?
No. Earlier when I was in here, I posted a comment on YouTube and I had tried to get on the panel, but then I found out somebody else was up, so I came back later. But my comment never appeared in the StreamYard chat.
Okay.
Just so you guys know, I didn't know that happened either, and I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna have to watch that because I said something in YouTube. I'm sitting here to wait to get up, and it never appeared."
Okay.
I was like, "Wait a minute, that's weird." Just a weird. Since today's calling out weird shit, it seems to be like that was weird to me.
Yeah.
There's a big glitch the other day with like a lot of like social media things were down. Like a few days ago, you talking about? I don't know. There's like a lot.
No, like today on this stream, I posted something in the YouTube chat that never appeared. You know, StreamYard's supposed to replay that chat for us so we can try to react to chat, but my comment never appeared in StreamYard. And I was sitting here waiting to get up on panel. And then something happened and I'm back. I went somewhere else for a little bit and now I'm back. Oh, yeah, I went to give somebody a hard time. That's right.
Yeah, I was gonna say because I didn't see you backstage at all, so you must have just popped up here and popped out. You know what I mean? I didn't see you
up here, sat here for a couple seconds, couple minutes. I didn't make it. I didn't put in private chat, "Hey, I'm backstage."
Yeah, you was in and you was out.
Yeah, I probably was.
I'm gonna go talk some shit and then I'm gonna come back. That's cool.
Yeah, I did. I went over and talked some shit. You know.
Yeah, I like to say something. I demand to see this goddamn letter because I want to see this damn letter. I bet
Yeah, I was gonna say, hold on. If the New York Times is sharing it, the New York Times is sharing it, and News Nation, yeah, we need to see this fucking letter. We need to see this letter because I don't feel like she's a credible source at all whatsoever.
Yeah, this is like complete fucking yellow journalism bullshit here going on here, where you literally grabbed a YouTuber with like 200 subs who has a notebook that just has like dates written on it with their handwriting.
Look, she didn't even have a fucking YouTube. She started her YouTube specifically for that fucking letter because she said that. She's like, I'm starting my YouTube channel. I'm going to start right now. So yeah, she just fucking started it specifically to share that letter.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just crazy.
Yeah.
What a rabbit hole we have gone down.
Oh my gosh.
I come from that old school area like Lee Wilberger over on KLW. If you can't show us the facts, it's not a fact.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, I mean, yeah, they put out a tiny little piece of like the corner little letter, and it doesn't even look right at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, produce the whole letter. I agree. If you're going to claim something, I'm a guy that's going to go, okay, and show me the rest of your supposed facts so I can fact check it.
She doesn't want to be charged with plagiarizing. That's why.
That's probably it.
She shows it then.
All right, so I'm having a feeling that News Nation's not going to go on the Hive now. We're not going to get Ashleigh Banfield on the Hive.
Yeah. I don't think we're going to be able to book her. She's not taking any new booking events.
Yeah, I have a feeling after this live, Ashleigh Banfield will not be on this live. We're never going to get her. Sorry, guys.
Which one's that? Which one's that?
Well, I mean, if she's telling big whoppers like this, I mean, fuck, do we really want her?
No, I mean,
the big whopper people are good for a good drama hour, you know. But
that's what I was going to say. We might need a lesson in how to do the big whoppers.
A big whopper. No.
Is that TikToker that's talking about the professor and then?
No, that's another one.
Oh, okay.
This is another one.
I had to laugh when I was over on Nerd Report the other day and Lewis read the thing or Julie put in the chat that the girl didn't even go to her court case. So that's an automatic win for the professor. And now they're going to go after compensation.
Yeah, it's so wacky, man. It's wacky.
Hold on. Whoa. The girl that was on TikTok acting a fool didn't go to her court date?
Nope, that's what I'm getting out of the Julie and Lewis over on Nerd Report. Julie put it right in the chat. She, after accusing the professor and all this, and she's got a whole story up now too. I heard it's quite the drama, but Lewis covered it. But Julie did put in the chat that she did not show up to the court date for the professor suing her for slander.
Well, that means she's going to be in default and she's going to lose automatically. That's a smart move, ma'am.
Yeah, it was a wingnut move.
Yeah, it's not a very smart move. I think you're probably going to lose, and then they're going to go for damages, and then they're probably going to fucking clean you out.
Oh, I heard they're going to be packing off her TV, her phone. You know, they're going for damages now, and they can force the sale of your belongings to compensate. In Britain, they just walk right in and take that shit from you.
Yeah.
But, and yeah, not showing up is an automatic win for the other side. So that was a really, really stupid thing of Little Miss.
Yeah, especially if she's already.
I'm a tarot card TikTok reader, and my tarot card told me this 20-page story.
Yeah, I mean, do you think the tarot cards told her not to show up for court?
Yeah. I think a judge would have to call a break because he's laughing so hard when you tried to say my proof is the tarot cards.
Yeah, it's gonna be wacky. I couldn't believe that woman actually did that, and then she didn't do the logical thing. Would be like just immediately call up the woman, apologize, take down the video, and says, "Listen, if I take down the video immediately, can you stop suing me? Don't sue me, please. I'll delete my channel."
No, she doubled down, and then she tripled down, and then she no-show.
Does China own TikTok? They own a part of it. I don't know if it's changed. I think slight ownership change. But the thing about any company that's created in China, by law, the government has to be a Chinese company, and second, usually any kind of data is actually given to the government. That any data collection, any Chinese.
Yeah, the data mining's already that stuff we heard when TikTok first come out, and the people in the know tried to tell us that's true. My brother is a gunny in the Corps, and he has orders not to use Zoom on any of his equipment, TikTok, and there's like two other I can't remember, but I'm not
like
going
the House of
Representatives I'll get the hour
can't have it.
explanation, you know.
Yeah, it's just how it is. So yeah, I don't use TikTok. Yeah, TikTok is but it's owned, like originally it was owned by China. I think they've done some finagling because Donald Trump was about to kick it. I know TikTok's banned in India because India and China have major disputes. Like literally they're killing each other on the border because on the border they can't use guns, so they use like batons. So
I heard there was a legit rock fight. And not throwing rocks, but rock in hand fight.
Yeah, so it's banned in India. So India does not have TikTok. So that's
I hate to be all over old school, but it was like everlasting stone in my hand.
Yeah, but let's change the subject. Let's not go into that.
Okay, good. Gotcha.
But yeah, it's just crazy. It's absolutely nuts. Let me see. But she didn't show up to court, and now what else is happening with that one, man?
She came out with this big, huge, long, her whole explanation. It's like a little novel. This woman would write a great movie if she had fantasy, not real movies. She's got a whole story thing. You got to go check out Nerd Report from like yesterday.
I'll have to do that.
It says, I just looked on Twitter and it says as of like 1:27. She hasn't responded, so she's in default now.
Yeah,
so
I don't think so. But, not a lawyer. Maybe I'm wrong. Check it out yourself.
So
but I would think that because she basically acknowledged she was served when she literally gone on a live and said, yeah, I received these papers. So she can't really claim that she wasn't served properly. So, she kind of screwed herself over with that one. And
And the professor and the professor's attorneys are not stupid. They had her professionally served, if not served by a sheriff.
Yeah, so she's cooked, and I wish Banfield would stop using sources from fucking Reddit and without verifying them, and also like basically TikTokers without verifying them. That would be very nice, Banfield. That would be great. I think
Yeah.
she has a YouTube channel now. Oh my god! Don't tell me the TikTok lady has a YouTube channel now.
Which,
Oh,
my
Ashleigh
God, which
Garrard.
TikTok lady?
Which one? You got to tell us. Be specific. There's a lot of wackadoo TikTokers out there, so you got to be specific.
Oh, hey guys, have you noticed like we're coming into spring or right there at fall when the squirrels are getting ready to go to sleep before they went to sleep? Did you notice a lot less squirrels gathering food in your area?
No.
Oh, because my buddy did, and he asked me, what do you think's going on? And I had to tell him, well, there's so many nuts on TikTok, they're fucking running around trying to find them.
For a moment there, I thought you were just going to
Okay,
talk about
dad joke. I know, dad joke.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, why are we talking about squirrels? And I'm like, okay, it's a joke. It's a joke. Okay.
Yeah, stupid dad jokes. Some of us dads can't help it.
Okay. How
TikTok Square, Twig, or TikTok Notebook Ninny? Yeah. Which one of the two? The Terror Idiot or the other one?
Said someone supports you. Casey supports your joke. They said, stop it. That was great. So again, people supporting a joke. They like your joke.
Okay, thank you. Sometimes you got to wonder.
I'm a tough crowd. I mean, like I usually, I'm a little tougher, but I probably I thought you were serious for a moment, talking about like you're going to talk about the demographic of squirrels. And then I realized it was a joke. So maybe I'm a little slow, actually. So
actually, to tell you the truth, you got to come off like it's not a joke and be serious. And then when you deliver the punchline, people either they go, really, dude, or they're laughing their ass off.
Yeah.
You got a strategy and shit.
Yeah, exactly. Casey says she's stealing your joke now. Or he.
I don't care. Free to everyone. I put no copyright claims on my dad jokes.
WSU has not publicly released the information regarding Mr. Koberg's experience as his teaching assistant.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. A little too late for that.
Surprise. We figured that out.
Sorry, I have had very loud dogs. I just got them all settled back down with bones. I am so sorry, you guys.
Well, I mean,
hey, we got to. So what about WSU? He went and studied under the BTK professor, and I heard he was an assistant there, not at Washington, but
that was
over
before
at the
he
other
went there.
one where she's at.
That was like his undergraduate. That was his before he went to PhD school. He went to like a criminal justice college, and that's where that woman was. The one that
I heard he was an assistant in the class, non-professional, getting the experience. But I could be wrong. I'm not saying it's proof or that. I just have heard that.
Yeah, he had that professor. I forget her name, who studied on a lot with BTK.
Yeah, please fuck it up, because he did all that just to try to get famous, and I don't think I should ever say it right. I think I should always mess it up just to,
And his daughter too. I think she also spoke about it, but they ended up saying that he, like Brian, didn't have any direct contact with BTK, only the professor.
Yeah.
That's what the daughter ended up saying. Yeah.
I'm just trying to look at something one moment. All right, let me see. Did I get the delivery? It's delivered. So that means I have to go for 2 minutes. So Ellie, start singing the blues. I gotta pull out my delivery and put it in the fridge. I'll be right back.
Uh-oh.
It's just the two of us.
I'm here.
Oh, good.
All right.
Good.
I've got them settled down with bones.
Oh, good.
I think Birdie was, it's like 4:00 here, so Birdie's got to start singing every afternoon about 4.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter what you do, she just won't stop. And if you talk to her, then it makes it even worse because then she thinks that you're conversing with her.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys want to hear something funny?
See, there she goes. She heard
That's
me
her?
talking.
Aw.
That was Birdie, yeah.
You guys want to hear something funny? My wife taught our dog to spell the letter, a 3-letter word where, please don't say it, but where trees live, not inside, but so she taught him to spell that word. And I was over on Shift's channel today and I said something and I said, but don't spell it because I could say it and they won't pay attention to me. But she spelled it out. And she spelled it out. My dogs went off. It's all hilarious. I literally had to guard up because they were like instantly, I don't know if it was just a woman's voice or something, but it was hilarious. My dogs like literally went into super play. We get to go not inside first thing in the morning. I was laughing myself almost to death. You guys have to check it out. It was hilarious. Maybe not so funny. I don't know. It was hilarious. They wouldn't stop barking, but they don't do that to me.
Man. Well, guys, I appreciate you coming up and hanging out and stuff. I think I'm going to go ahead and get off here. We've been on here a while, and I got to get some stuff done. So I'm going to probably be getting off here. We've been on here almost close to 4 hours, but I appreciate y'all hanging out. And
thanks for having us, Queen. See you later.
We went down a hell of a rabbit hole, so we'll have to, I don't know, we'll have to pick up, I guess, where we left off.
All right. Sorry if I mellowed the channel out. I'll try to come up with some more good jokes. Thanks for letting me up, Queen Bee.
No problem, man. I appreciate you coming up. And hell yeah, we look forward to your jokes, man.
All right. See you later. I'm out.
All right. We'll holler at you. Later, B. Tim. Later, Angela. I'll see y'all later. And I hope you guys have a good day. And thanks for hanging out. And we'll talk at y'all later. Have a good one, y'all.